Sunrise in Sin City contains mature themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The TableTalk Crew presents Sunrise in Sin City, a custom chronicle for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, written by Alejo. Starring Aiden as Davis Ford.
My current interpretation is that this is the house of two people with a distinct lack of awareness when it comes to interior design.
Damn.
Yeah.
Boo as Adam Collier.
That I couldn't tell you. So what they're doing is... What the Second Inquisition does isn't exactly well known. You know, if anybody normal thought that they were hunting vampires, they would be called crazy and probably locked up or at least excommunicated.
Brogan as Nikolas Stoyanov.
Do you think that maybe Inquisition is specifically targeting bad kindred, like hurting and killing people, rather than us?
And your storyteller for the evening is Alejo. Now, I'm not entirely sure that fits in this scenario. What I do think fits is violence, harm.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Sin City.
So what I did was, you know how there's the hands at the table usually that can like pick up your like stuff and you can put them in your hands, right? I moved all of them. I moved them all away from the table so that none of them can pick up anything.
Like hand cards.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I know that was a little bit of an issue that was getting in the way. So now you can just put shit wherever. And
That's cool. Gotcha.
So, and yeah, your names are where the hands are technically.
I'm so far away.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm off the table. I'm standing over in the corner.
That's
by
right.
The door.
That's me in the corner.
That's right. So, Aiden, what color were you? You were red, I want to say.
Sounds right.
Sure.
I think you're.
It matters so much.
I know. It was just because that's where.
I remember being brown, but I know that was for Boris. So we'll go with red.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, those are technically cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I just placed it on top of one another to see if they would.
Yeah,
those. But
yeah, those two are technically. Yeah, they technically can be. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna open all my shit. I need to open my shit.
Yeah, good idea. Get your sheets and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we'll begin, I suppose. Let me just make sure. Yes, good. Okay. So, last time you guys did some stuff, and then you got back together, had a little bit of a chat, and the night passed, or the day passed, and I believe you are now on September 6th. Because I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check.
Yes.
I've also been keeping track of the day.
Yeah, I know you have, and thank you. Let's see. Okay, yes. It's either the 5th or the 6th right now.
That's true. Yeah. No, that's my notes for my other campaign. September 4th. Yeah, I think it's the 5th.
Okay, it's the 5th. Okay, good. So, then the night of September 5th comes. The clouds have left the sky in the daytime, and it's a beautiful, clear night. You all get out of torpor. Before we get too far,
Sorry, might be.
Yeah.
It is currently September 6th.
Okay, all right, September 6th. It's still clear day. But yeah, no, thank you. So before we get too far, I just if you want your ambitions for the day, you can either message me privately or you can say them out loud. That's fine.
I think mine's pretty simple. Is just to figure out what the whole guy I'm meeting at I'm changing.
Yeah. You've had the same one for the past like 3 sessions.
Oh yeah. It took a while to get that.
Yeah, no,
I actually did it last session.
Yes. That's right. Anyway.
Yeah. What was the benefit of that? It just restores all willpower.
It restores 1 point of willpower.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it designed for you to finish multiple ambitions per session?
Yes, you can.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you could choose to.
Yep.
So, like in an extended, like if you were playing for like an 8-hour session, you could get multiple willpowers back that way.
Yeah. If you could even do it in this small technical time, but I mean, it's just dependent on how you do. Anyway, so what was yours?
Sorry. Yeah. So, his goal is just to figure out just to meet the guy at the camp.
Okay.
That they've been setting up with
the
that
gold
Aaron
recycler.
Yeah. That's right. Meet. Okay. Yep. So, if anybody else, if you want to say yours now, please.
Mine will be to get back in touch with Mia and see what she's learned about, what's going on with the Second Inquisition, if she has anything to tell me.
Okay.
I'll do some thinking on mine.
Okay. Yeah, about Second Inquisition. Okay. And each of you definitely did a bunch of re-rolling last time, so for your superficial damage to your willpower, please heal back up either your resolve or your composure, whichever one is higher.
Yep.
And remember, it's superficial purely, so if you've done like 6 re-rolls, that's technically, you're only gonna get back your 3, I think. So just you don't want to run out of willpower. It's a problem.
Yep, that's why I try my best to not go over my recovery amount.
Makes sense. Okay. So night falls, you all wake up from your torpor. What happens, I suppose, on this day of our Lord, September 6th, 2023?
It's hard to starting these days is always tough.
Yeah, well,
it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
I have the same problem in real life.
Right. Well, if you want, I can prompt. We can go person by person, so we can start with Adam for now.
Okay.
What are you doing with your evening?
Well, okay. So, learned about the brick, learned about all that stuff. Knocked him off the list. I think something that I would like to see, because it's been some days since then.
Okay.
I think I'd like to actually head to where we originally saw the FBI.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Down there and see if there's anything at that site.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything noteworthy.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. So that's your intention so far today. So we'll get to that.
Should we I think we didn't do a roll to see if we get hungry.
That's true. Thank you for keeping me honest.
Oh, yes.
Every single
But you're
one
the guy
of you.
who was like, "Oh, did we have homework last session?"
Please make a rouse check.
Just a single die, right?
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
And if you succeed, you do not get more hungry.
Success!
Good.
Hold on, looking for it. There it is. I've got 3 screens that my mouse can be on.
Yeah, I understand entirely. I understand.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, success. So all of you
All
remain at your current hunger. Very good. Okay, so that's your intention today. Adam. So what about Davis? What is Davis thinking about doing this evening?
I am thinking I will try to expand my animal coterie further.
Okay. Fair enough.
Got really nothing I can contribute to the Second Inquisition thing, so
Sure.
I'm gonna keep trying to do my own prep.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so that's for you, Nikolas. What are you gonna be doing with your evening?
So it comes down to like what time do I need to meet these people?
They just said that you would meet tomorrow. In terms of times, I guess it's just you're not entirely sure. It would probably, I mean, you could go and ask them to, before you go into work today.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan.
Okay.
I guess what time does work typically start like a little bit after I wake up? Or
It's
do I have time?
it's like an hour or two after you wake up. Yeah, hour and a half.
So
let's say
not too much longer.
No,
So I'd love to actually, do something together with the other two.
You could call in. That's a thing you could do.
No, I can't. I've given them my word that I will work today, so I must work today.
Absolutely. Understandable. Love it. Yeah. Or you could have them come with you, maybe. I mean, it's but fair enough. Okay, so that's what you want to do with your evening.
Yep.
All right. Well, then each of you are eventually coming out of your separate rooms / getting up off of the couch. And eventually you're all inside the main room of the apartment. If there's anything that you would like to discuss before you each head off in your own directions.
Really quick,
Yeah.
Alejo.
Yeah.
You said that we could recover will.
Yes, your superficial damage that you've done by each reroll, you get up to either your composure or your resolve every time we start a session.
Okay.
Which I believe is going to be 3 for each and every one of you, because you all are the same character.
Yes.
Like stats-wise, a lot of the time. So...
very unfortunate.
Hey, I love it. It's great. So, yeah, just 3 of those superficials that you've taken, heal those back up.
Okay.
You know what? I'd actually, on that note, I think I'd actually like to say something.
Yeah.
If there ever comes a point where we all wind up getting back together and we all fucking TPK, can we make characters together
that actually have something in common?
No, so not something that has.
So we don't all have something similar.
So we don't all make the same character. Yes.
To be fair, I don't think our characters are anything alike. We have a couple skill overlaps, but there's nothing alike about our characters.
Absolutely.
It's all it's the skills, but I think that's the important thing.
I mean, to be fair, our actual combat skills are very different.
Yeah,
true.
Like,
but our social stuff is basically all the same.
Yeah.
Because especially you and me, we all have high manipulation, high subterfuge, high streetwise, high persuasion. Persuasion.
My subterfuge is only 2.
Oh, mine's a 4.
Oh, my persuasion's only 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, my highest is awareness and survival.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe it was just the attributes.
I think it's mostly just the attributes for you guys.
Yeah,
You're all
the
the same.
4 manipulation, 3 wits, 3
exactly.
resolve.
Which
okay.
is not too.
Yeah, that's not
too uncommon.
Okay, never mind.
Honestly.
I thought we were very close in skills as well. That's my bad.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you all just head off silently on your own?
I wish it's tough because Nikolas just doesn't have a lot to say right now.
That's fair. Well, you did have this big conversation the other day.
Yeah, and hell, you could still be kind of like in thought from that.
It's true. Yeah. If you guys just want to depart, that's totally fine. We'll just
give the bro nod.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's Brogan wants to do things together. Nikolas has no way of making that happen.
Aiden, what is it?
Davis is curious at least to hear what the other two are doing, because he's like feeling kind of directionless
Okay.
in the face of the Second Inquisition. So, like, as we all emerge into the living room, and we're all just kind of like milling around, getting ready to like head out for the day, Davis just kind of raises his voices and goes, "Anyone got any plans for the day?"
I am working.
I'm gonna be heading back to where we originally saw the FBI after we came back from your hunting trip, and I want to see if there's anything they left behind there that might be some sort of clue.
The place where we see men, but nobody else see men?
Yep.
Wasn't that like a week ago?
It was like a week ago. So I wanted to... It was curious at the time and didn't really think too much about it, but now that we know that it's the Second Inquisition, man, they may have left something behind in that during then, or there may be something at the site itself.
Do I have to work today, Alejo?
You're part-time, so you, for your fast food job, that you really only took because of your exceptional day the other day, I'm pretty sure that you could have a little bit of leeway.
Hey, Adam, actually, do you want a ride-along on that?
Sure.
How
That'd be
long
fine.
you think will take? I know work for 2 hours.
Well, let's see here. It's our territory's the green one. So
And then the blue.
what would how
So,
far of a drive would this be?
I would say, it would be like an hour drive, yeah. And you could honestly, you could, like, an hour drive, you go there for a little bit, an hour back to, maybe you could even, drop off Nikolas if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I think it would be
literally-
enough time, that it wouldn't be too much of a problem.
Okay, yeah. Then if you say so, then
Yeah.
we could do that.
I can tell them I will be late if things happen.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fine.
Good job, everybody. You got together.
We did
Holy
it!
shit.
Oh my
We
god,
did
we're gonna play the game together!
Crazy.
Literally, I think for the first time since Aiden's side adventure.
Yep.
Yeah, since that, yeah, actually.
Yep.
Which, if we don't count that, I think it's been like 6 sessions.
It's since the first session.
It's since
or no,
the
like
second
session.
second session, yeah. We're up to 10 now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Holy.
Yeah, dude.
I guess it's me and Aiden's fault for getting jobs.
No, we love it. It's great. You guys are very responsible, so it's great. But yeah, okay. So everybody heads out together. Oh my god.
The party van.
my
Let's go.
Piles into the car.
What kind of car is it?
What was it?
Alexis.
It was Alexis. Jesus Christ.
What? I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, sure, it's a Lexus.
It could be
Absolutely.
either a Lexus or an Audi.
Let's
Which one?
we can go with Lexus. That's all right.
Okay.
Lexus makes more sense.
Yeah.
A couple things to ask. Are you taking Daigo with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And is Jerry coming along as well?
Hey.
The raccoon.
No, Jerry absolutely is.
All right, absolutely, 100%. We love it. Everybody takes
Jerry can. Yeah, we gotta have Jerry with us.
Absolutely.
Jerry lives on. Let me see. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's do this really quick. I'm
Sure.
gonna change Daigo to kind of like a very bright blue.
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
Like he's gonna be a night haunt.
Yeah. That's fine with me. Okay. So you all pile into the car together and start taking a drive to where you witnessed the FBI originally. Since it has been a few days, obviously there's no police presence here at the moment that you can see as you are pulling up into the neighborhood. It's another kind of suburban area, so very much the same kind of architecture for each of the houses that are around. And the you can see the one that had the car in front of it before And I would say also there would be police tape on the door that you can see of that apartment. So
Okay.
it's quite clearly been cordoned off, at least that way. You can park a little bit of ways away if you want, or you can park right next to it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Lexus.
It's true. You
Yeah.
do
You
have
can park right next to it.
Okay. If you want, are you parking right next to it there, Boo?
I think I'll park a little ways away from it.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. What would you all like to do?
Well, before we even move in, I'd like to just kind of give the place like a cursory look and just wait for a few moments just to see if there's any movement on the street,
Yeah.
in the area, and in the house.
Yeah. Wits awareness if you wanna look thoroughly.
Okay.
And waiting. Anybody else
Still,
while that's happening? Is anybody else doing anything?
Just kind of twiddling my
I'm-
thumbs.
I'm kind of just like staring out the window at the location.
Okay.
I don't really have much in my toolbox.
Gotcha.
okay. No, 2.
2 successes. You take a couple of minutes, or a couple of moments, excuse me, before piling out to just watch the street. It's the beginning of the night, so some people are they have lights on at some of the houses, but there's a little bit of traffic as well. But you don't necessarily see anything that really sent off any alarms at the moment.
Well, then I'll go ahead and let's see. I'll turn to Nikolas.
Mhm.
Do you have your phone?
Yes, and I'll pull out my phone.
Okay. And then I'm gonna be going invisible. I won't be able to talk with Daigo. If you need him, use your phone and Google Translate.
Okay.
Will we have a way to communicate with you while you're invisible?
Not exactly, no, because if I make noise, it breaks it.
No, you can whisper. You can whisper
Oh.
really close to people.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be really freaky, but yeah, you can still talk to them, and they can
Okay,
and
never mind.
they can talk to you. They just won't be able to see you.
Can't you also type on your phone?
No,
Ooh. Oh no. Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
Do you want
Then,
me walk up and down streets? If see something weird, could make noise of some kind?
If you
Like-
want to, you could, but if
Uh-huh.
you have sharp eyes, I also wouldn't mind having you along for the actual, investigation, and maybe need to use a bit of your strength if we need.
Okay, so we're all going in together. You're just going in invisible.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna
okay.
start off going invisible. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna approach invisible, make
Okay.
sure there's nobody in, no sounds, no nothing, and then I'll find a good place for us to get in.
Okay.
All right. So I'll unbuckle the seatbelt,
Yeah.
open the door, stand up, and then
Yep.
I'll do an invisibility.
Absolutely.
So let me roll that
Please
rouse check.
roll a rouse check for me.
Is it possible for me to roll animalism to see what sort of creatures might
Nice.
possibly live in this area?
Yeah, you know what? For looking for what might be in the area, give me give me wits plus animal ken. That would be great.
4 plus 2, that's 6. Wow. Hold on. Get rid of all of these hungry die. I only need 1.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Ooh, nice. Very good.
All right.
5 successes. Okay. Yeah, you start looking around to see about potential habitats. And there's definitely garbage that's been put out on the street that you would probably know that you could find some vermin as well as potentially family of your favorite friend, and so being in a more suburban place, there's probably you would probably know that there would probably be dogs and cats that you might be able to find if you were to look around, and of course there could be some crows that are around as well because of the trash that is maybe accessed by those little vermin and such. Yeah, I think you have a wide assortment that you can kind of go for if you really want to go for something specific.
In that case, I'll do Animal Ken Crow.
Okay. So are you using the power to summon them?
Oh yes, I thought that was with Animal Ken. Or that's with animalism. Rather.
Yes. If you're using your power to summon them, here are my cards. So it would be Feral Whispers, which let's see, summoning and unlimited communication. Here we go. Give me charisma plus animalism.
That would be 3 plus animalism. Do that soon. Mind if we just retroactively, like, just say maybe I grabbed a peanut or something at the house?
Oh yeah, you're fine with that. Yeah. That's totally fine. Oh!
Damn.
Okay.
I'd like to spend a willpower to reroll.
Yes, please take a superficial damage to your willpower to reroll 3 of those black die, if you would.
What? Oh, that was weird. My camera just reset.
Oh, weird.
Hey, Alejo, really quick,
Yeah.
just a tiny question.
Yeah.
The weird language that we found,
There you
is
go.
this a real language, or is this... Like, are these real characters? Or are they
That's
just
something
kind
you
of-
could look up.
Or actually,
Oh, okay.
actually 2 peanuts, rather.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you that information necessarily out of character. This is the thing that you I would say that from your talk with Mia, at least, it seems like it's a real language to you.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a real world language. Sorry,
Sure.
that's more what I meant.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Again,
That's fair.
Okay. So yeah. With that, yeah, I think that you could easily get a few crows that come in. Hang on. We're gonna just reuse. Where are you? There you are. Just get.
And Alejo, remind me, is there a benefit to using Sense the Unseen actively versus passively? Or is it just different skills?
So Sense the Unseen. Let me just make sure. Actively, you use Resolve and Auspex rather than using Wits and Auspex for passive stuff when I roll it.
Okay.
So, but it's also just, I mean, if you really, hell, you could use it to actually like see Adam while he's moving around and such.
Right.
Which
Does that call for a rouse check when it's active?
No, I don't think so. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Just-
Give me a
okay.
moment.
Yeah. Sorry, I can also, I forgot I have the books as well. I
It
can
is
just
free.
Look for myself.
It is free.
It is free.
Okay. And let me, in that case, Adam. This is true. I didn't even think of that.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. Adam, could you also give me Wits plus Obfuscate?
Okay.
Right now, because that's true. You do have that passively going at all times. So I need
Wits and
Yeah.
Wits and Obfuscate?
Wits and
Okay,
Obfuscate.
Yeah, still 4.
Yes.
Okay, that's 3.
3, okay. And then this would be... Because you might not even need to use it actively right now, Brogan, because it is going all the time.
Okay.
So... To see Adam. Aspects. That. And...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I mainly just wanted to keep my eyes open for anything supernatural.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do it actively if you wish, because you do not see Adam.
Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, I guess there's no reason not to roll both, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Cool. So I don't like the way you said that as the
No,
game
it's
master. Fine. That made me really. I guess.
No, what are you
talking about?
Yeah. I guess I get
What
bestial
could possibly
failure.
go wrong?
What are the chances of a bestial failure, though?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm a god.
Yeah. Really good. Holy shit. Nice.
Yeah, see, that's why you should have rolled it.
So it's
It'll always be like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. When have I ever rolled poorly?
No, never. Okay. All right. Whew. So you as you're getting out of the car and looking around, you activate your power to look through into the other side. And
the immaterium.
Yeah, a little bit. And as you do so, you can see Adam as he gets out and then vanishes before your eyes. He then appears. He's that shadowy kind of figure that's just walking towards the house. And you start to look around. You can give me a wits awareness as well, if you want to start taking an active look around the place with this now active.
That's my favorite role.
And Davis, yeah, you call forth, I would say 2 crows. Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
I'll spend an extra.
Okay. You can roll this one too.
Well, but can you only reroll 2 for a
3.
weapon?
3. It's 3.
Oh, it is 3?
Yeah, it's 3. Right. So reroll that one as well.
Shit.
Well,
okay, give me that. Oh my god. What is meant to be will be. I never fight the dice when something like that happens.
I understand. Okay. But yes, so you have your
Clunko.
you have 2 crows that you have available to you that kind of come to the sky from the skies from the, like, you hear some clattering of a nearby metal lid of a trash can as they start hopping out and hop kind of down to you and flutter a bit, saying, "Hey, what's up?"
So, because I knew I was coming along on this ride along with Adam, I just will just say, like, I grabbed a handful of peanuts.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I didn't know how many crows I was gonna get.
I understand. You're fine.
And so seeing that I've got 2 of them, I take 2 peanuts out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And throw them on the ground in front of me, like between me and the crows.
Yeah.
And I just go, "Got job. Complete job for me, and half payment now, half on completion."
Okay. Give me, since you are trying to get them to do this, so many things. It would be manipulation plus animalism.
Yeah, suddenly it's not so easy to fucking run all 3 of us at the same time in the same place.
This is what I wanted.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I would say 2 successes is enough. You are okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you also just gave them food straight up.
Yeah.
So, they peck at the peanuts. Are they shelled or unshelled?
They are shelled.
Okay, yeah, they love it. They're pecking at the peanuts, and they kind of look up to you and go, "Yeah, sound good. What do?"
Just follow.
Okay.
If I need you to do anything, I'll let you know.
Follow close?
Follow close. If need anything, we'll call.
Okay. So they start to hop and stay with you?
Oh, as soon as like they do a few hops, like Davis like turns around and like puts up like both hands and he goes, maybe not that close. Just like in a nearby tree or something.
And so they take off and go and flutter into a tree. Or actually, no, they flutter on top of the house. Actually, it would be.
Okay.
So they're up at the top, going, weird. Wanted close, but not close. Huh. Okay. So while that's all going on, Adam, you're making your way up to the house.
Yep.
So let me give you a little bit of information.
Okay.
So looking at this place, yeah, so it would be down this way, and it would look, so, this, yeah, we'll go, yeah, that's great. That's fantastic, actually. So, looking at the home, it is 2 stories. The driveway is it leads to it doesn't lead into a garage or anything. It's just kind of one of those driveways that's just there for you to put your car right in front of your house. You can see that on the left side as you're approaching, you can see that there is the starting of a fence that leads into the backyard, and right before that you can see a door to go inside of the house there. That's the one that is covered up in police tape. The fence is as high as you are, so it's not too it's not like a barbed wire fence or anything. It's more just that privacy kind of wooden fence. And the gate itself is just one of those kind of latch gates that you can see at least from this side. You can't see the other side necessarily. And you can see that there is a couple of windows, one that is on the front of the house, kind of near to the like where a car would park, and then another one that is kind of right next to where the door is inside, or not inside, but for the door to go inside.
Okay. So I want to start off by pretty much just heading straight up to the front door, and I just want to examine the area around the front door. Is there a ring camera? Does the door appear to be locked? And all that good stuff for right now.
Yeah. So there we go. So this is the house down here. You can see. This is the door that I was talking about. And then you've got the windows there and there. Yeah, looking at the doorway here, is there a ring camera? Ooh, probably there would be a camera there. It is just, it's another one of those doorbell cameras. Yeah. Can't tell too much from it. Unless, do you have technology?
I don't. I have 0 in tech.
Okay, you can give me a straight intelligence roll.
Okay.
See if you can see notice something.
Do we have access to the backyard currently? Like, where are we positioned relative to the house?
Sorry, give me a moment. Okay.
Just one.
Just one? Okay. So give me just a second to position you all. Here we are. Okay. Let's just move all this. So, Adam, you are here. The actual fence is here. It connects to the other house that is kind of over this way. So it's a smaller kind of area. There'd be a fence there. And the doorway for this is right here, but it's not open.
And how does the street run?
Yeah. Hang on. So Nikolas. So you guys, let's say that this block is the Lexus.
Okay.
It's down the road a ways, right? And the street runs. Yeah, it would be the street runs. Let's just go with that. We love that for the street. We love streets. Streets are great. That is the street.
Oh, wow. This house is really close to the street itself. That's going to lower the property value.
Yep.
Not even any room for a driveway. Can only fit like one car next
Yep.
to it. Golly.
Yep.
Sounds like Vegas.
Got no
Sounds like Las
actual driveway. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, yeah, does it have a driveway or is
It
it
has
street parking?
It has a driveway. It does have a driveway.
Okay.
The driveway is well, you guys didn't park right there. You parked back a ways, but the actual driveway is mostly just this whole section here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's enough for a car and maybe another car, but and they could get onto like there's a little bit of like a spot here that isn't technically like the driveway or any like part of it. It's a little bit of like shrubs, right? It's not even like much of a lawn. So okay, so Daigo is probably at the well, he's probably like around, but he's not really doing much. Davis, where are you gonna be in terms of
I am currently following behind Nikola.
Okay.
And Davis just turns to both of the crows and he calls calling them over.
Okay. So we'll get to that.
Sorry, this is the front door. What are these little
Those are windows.
nooks?
Those are windows.
Those are windows. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nikolas is just gonna straight up walk towards it and like hands to the window, look inside.
Okay, so you're gonna be doing that. Adam, just looking at that ring camera, yeah, it's a ring camera. And as the other two are moving about, it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there.
Okay. Could we say that, given that I knew what I was going to be doing here, could we say that I have grabbed that screwdriver that I used to okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'd like to try to remove this one again, like the previous one.
So the previous one you just kind of tore off. Remember?
Yes. And so this one does not have. It's got the same type of screws.
Yes, they all have those strange screws. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna try to break it off again.
Okay. So what I will say is this would break your invisibility if you do that right now.
Oh, okay. All right. For now, then I won't.
Okay,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where
so then what I'll do. So now, this is the rest of the house, though. Correct?
Yeah, the rest of the house you can see that it's extended back there. It's two floors. So.
Okay, great. Then I would like to make my way through the fence area. I'll let you move me and put me wherever.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the gate. The gate, you try to push up on the little latch handle. Mm-hmm. And it does not budge. It is locked.
Ooh. Okay.
I would suggest burning it down.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, I know. But yes, so it is locked.
Okay. So then, I'll try to go ahead. I'll try to climb over it then.
Okay. Yeah. So give me. It would either be. This would be purely strength plus athletics.
Okay.
To get over that.
Okay, so then that is going to be just too hungry.
Ooh, fun.
Yep, because I have no athletics. I'm not athletic.
I don't think any of us are.
Okay.
Oh, well,
one success. Okay, we'll get back to you.
Okay.
So, Davis, you call down the crows. They come down. What's up?
Spy into yard. Tell me if anyone else here at house.
Ah.
Caw if you see people.
Okay. They fly over. They do a couple of swoops, and glides, and then come back. No one.
Cool. Davis will like throw a peanut on the ground and let them fight over it.
Okay, yeah. So they start going after it. Hey, mine. Hey, that's mine. I did good. No, I did better. Ah. So they're doing that. Nikolas.
Yes.
You are looking through the actual window, putting your face right up to it, and you see so the inside here, you can see so you can see that there is it's kind of like just a nice like muck room, you know, place where you go and you take off your shoes and everything and your coats and everything.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's another door inside that has a little window in it, but it's dark in there. You can't necessarily see too well into the actual house itself. And from your vantage point here, you can see that the actual inside is sparsely furnished. It looks like there is... there is, you can see like a little shoe kind of cupboard thing that's over here, with like a bit of a rack for hanging coats and stuff. You don't see any coats on the rack. And the other corner kind of has what you can see of a bench that is kind of over here, that stretches out a bit.
Like a workbench or a sitting bench?
Like a sitting bench, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty sparse from what you can see inside right now.
Okay. And these windows don't push open from the outside, obviously.
You could try it. It's
they do open from the outside if you push hard enough.
Yeah, it's true. You could try to push it open and try to, like, you can see that inside there's one of those like turning kind of locks that kind of swivels into position, and it is like on the edge, you know. It looks like if you did it well enough, you could probably push it open.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. I'll just like put the flat of my hands against the glass and just sort of like try to use friction to like slide it up, see if it's unlocked.
Absolutely. Why don't you give me dexterity plus larceny?
I do that. That's right.
do.
I have that.
You have stolen from me.
True.
Thanks for the practice, Adam.
Yeah, no problem.
It wasn't worth anything.
Well, so it's just a fail. It's just a fail. Nothing.
Yeah.
No, so you push at it. You could try. You could do a reroll if you want to try to get a better roll, but at least at the moment you're pushing at the glass and you're trying to jiggle it a bit, but it's just not budging.
Yeah, and what are the rules on this? Because this is always one of the weirdest part about TTRPGs of like, how long does it take before I could quote unquote roll again?
You could roll again immediately. It's just that you start having penalties to your dice. Your pools,
really?
Yes. Vampire allows you to just continuously do stuff until you get down to 1 die. So let me make sure of how much you would lose on an immediate attempt to redo a skill check. So, let's see. What would that be under? I guess it would be under skills. So skills would be 118 probably. So Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the section that I'm looking for. So... Altering the difficulty. Yeah. That's not what I'm... Oh yeah, try again. Here we go. If a character fails in action, they can sometimes try again. After all, failing to pick a lock does not mean the character can never insert a lockpick into that door again. Um, I thought it had Oh, interesting. It doesn't. I remember reading.
There's no penalty at all.
I remember reading there is a penalty. But it might be
because this is a problem in like every TTRPG I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Like you failed to pick the lock. Okay, can I do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I do remember there being specifically something about this. But since I can't find it right now, I would say that you would get a -1.
That's how you want to roll it, sure.
To your dice right now, and if I find it later on, I'll change it when I find the actual one. But yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. And I forget what is a bestial failure? How does that work again?
Bestial failure will mean that you have a compulsion. It's when you
No, how does it?
It's
happen?
when you get a skull and you fail. But you didn't get a skull. Okay. With 2 successes. Yeah, I think honestly, the way that I've set this up, I think that 2 is just fine. I think that you're pushing at it and you continue to just jiggle and really force at it enough that it's kind of shaking a bunch, and eventually the actual slide of the slide of the hooked kind of lock does disengage enough that you can then push the window open. And yeah, you can all hear just the sound of the window just going up slightly as he starts to push the window up.
Very good.
So yeah, you've done that.
Davis looks at the crows, the scrabbling for the peanut between the 2 of them. And he gets down on one knee and he'll take a second peanut out of his pocket.
Okay.
And he says, "Answer questions for second peanut."
Okay. So they're still going after that one peanut, and then this one eventually gets it, so the other one hops over. Yeah.
Remember this house. House been here a while.
Yeah.
Remember the night that the blue showed up.
Blue and red?
Blue and red.
Blue and red. Yeah.
What house like before blue and red show up?
Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can remember that far back. Okay. Two people live in. They go away. They come back.
When do they go away? When do they come back?
Go away in morning. Come back late. At night. But move away. Go away, not come back. After red and blue.
All right, interesting. Davis will stand back up, like kind of carelessly flick the peanut onto the ground.
Goes after it.
Yeah, and without even looking, I'm going to follow Nikolas.
Okay. So Adam, you were climbing over. You got 1 success. I would say that is not enough, but I will allow you to succeed, but at a little bit of a cost.
Okay.
So, and this is up to you to take, obviously. You could just not do this. So what I would say is that while you're pulling yourself up and over, you're kind of scrabbling up on the side of the actual fence, and you're trying to it's one of those things where you're really trying to get up and over as quickly as possible, because it's just you don't want to make noise from scrabbling onto this fence. So I would say that you could go up and over, but break your stealth, so you would be completely visible again. Okay. And that would be the kind of penalty.
Okay, I'm willing to do that.
Okay, yeah. So you go up and over, but you're doing it too quickly to count as like taking that kind of leisurely pace that you can in that power. And as you're halfway up and over, like as Davis is making his way over to Nikolas, you can kind of see out of the corner of your eye Adam's legs as they just scramble up and over, as he just pops into view, and then gets on the other side.
Okay.
But yeah, so what do you do now, Adam?
Well, now that I have my knowledge from the previous house, I would love to take a look at any sort of stonework or brickwork along this edge of the house, if there is any.
Yeah. Give me intelligence plus investigation, please. Okay. And you can have a bonus die.
Okay. 2 hungries. And then intelligence and investigation. That'll be 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's 3 successes.
Yeah. I think I'll do a reroll.
Okay.
Go spin, bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
4 successes.
Right. I'll take 4.
Okay. So you start to trace the actual the kind of brickwork of this house. You're making your way down, keeping yourself kind of lower to see at the brickwork. And you don't find the same symbol, but you do find scratches, uniform scratches, that as you kind of go down a bit, you see that they are actually tick marks. So you see it's scratched out 5, so 4 lines and then 1 diagonal.
Okay. And that's like in a brick or in a stone?
That is on one of the bricks. Yeah. It's okay. It's back here at this corner. You see a 5.
Okay. I'd like to test that brick and see if it's loose at all.
It is not.
Okay. And then I'll continue around the corner and continue my observations.
All right. So while you're doing that,
I'm climbing in that window.
All right. So that's fine. That's a door back there. So you're climbing in, and Davis, you're climbing in too?
Hold on. What? No. Sorry, thought I was gonna sneeze.
Oh. Fair enough.
Davis walks up behind Nikolas and he says, crows say that 2 people used to live here.
Okay.
Go out in the morning, come back in the evening, late.
Maybe they move away?
That was before the blue showed up, so I think that was the Second Inquisition. And the crows think that the 2 occupants of this house moved away after the blue, which is, I think, the blue showed up after they died? Hopefully?
And so for clarification, what are we thinking that the blue and the red represent right now? So the blue is the Second Inquisition?
I'm thinking the blue and the red represent the police showing up.
Yeah, the FBI.
Oh, well, Okay, gotcha. So it's a blue then red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 2 Inquisition people used to live here. Then some vampire axed them, and then the blue and red showed up.
Okay. Then maybe we find same marking somewhere. The curvy triangle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Keep your eyes open.
All right. Then I'm just gonna go try the. Well, I'll look through this door's window first.
Okay. Yeah. Looking into. Oh. Were you gonna say something?
Now that we are in this room, what do I see for like what I can interact with?
Like I said, it's very like you can see what I've described here. It's
a mud room.
Yeah, it's
anything with yellow tape is typically the story direction.
True. So
how many pairs of shoes do I see?
You don't see any pairs of shoes.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, there's no pairs of shoes inside of the actual shoe closet there. And yeah, the bench. I mean, you can see. Give me wits awareness.
Ooh.
Or actually, it would be. Yeah, it would actually be wits investigation is what it would be, not awareness, since you're looking around.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 3, 5.
Two successes. I would say that's enough for you to notice. There's not too much in this room, but you do see remnants of like dirt and footprints that are kind of, along the bench and over near the actual shoe cupboard, as well as, kind of going out kind of this way. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned very efficiently. Whoever was here last definitely left. It's not like it's horrible, but it's definitely noticeable.
It's almost like a whole ass FBI investigation team was here.
Might have been. So you see that. And Nikolas, you're looking into this room, and I would say that you can see that the there we go. Okay. So you can see that the main kind of part of this room is it kind of leads into a more of a hallway, but it's like an open hallway that you can see that it leads down into like a kitchen area that you can kind of make out. At least looking kind of farther down, you can see the like starts of countertops, but you can't really see too far into the kitchen. There's also where is my I need a different color for this. Let's go with that. That works. You can see that there is stairs, the start of stairs that are here to lead up to the second floor. And kind of craning your view, you can kind of see that this area over here is mostly a like a living room area. Let me get a new color for the
den.
Yeah, a den. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So you can see that this area is more of a den. So that is what you see.
Okay.
God, what boring design. It's just nothing but square rooms. There's no flowing walls or anything.
no open designs.
Yeah. I know.
Then again, I live in a modern architecture house.
I was going to say, yeah. You're not one to talk.
Yeah.
I'll just try the door to see if this inner door is unlocked.
Yeah. I would say that it is. So you can easily walk in through.
I sure am.
Yeah. So, again, looking in, you can see that this place used to have signs of life, and the like kind of tile it is on the ground in this room connects up. But yeah, you don't really see much furnishing. There's some very basic, like there is, hold on. What's a furniture color? Let's go with red. So you can see that there is like a couch, a nice couch that's kind of over here. Actually, it wouldn't be there because that wouldn't make any fucking sense. It would be kind of more in the center of the room, facing the wall. Facing the wall this way. That has a couple of like end tables that are on the side. It's a 3 cushion couch. That there we go. Yeah. 3 cushion couch that faces that way. They have some like very cheap lamps that are on there.
Okay. Is it facing a TV on the wall or just the wall?
There is a like entertainment center. There is no TV. It is just there for an entertainment center for somebody to put a TV, I suppose, if they wanted to.
How could it be an entertainment center if it's against the wall?
Center of the wall,
nice.
idiot.
Oh, okay, you got me.
That's true.
Disgusting.
The kitchen that you can see, the counters, it's got like arched doorways that don't have, they're not. It's like an open kind of place. There is the fridge that is over here.
Our comment on the floor plan of this house not being open is really getting to
We got into his head, boys.
Sink there, and cupboards and such, as well as a stove that would be here. This is a stove. Wowee. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh, only a 2 burner
like it.
stove.
Yep, only a 2-burner stove. I can't draw 4 burners very easily. There we go. Okay, there we go. There you are.
That burner's going in through the wall.
Yeah, well,
That's gotta be a fire hazard.
It's not necessarily up to code, this fucking building. So yeah, that's what you see on this floor so far.
The Inquisition has some shitty digs.
Sure.
So does it look like Nikolas is gonna walk over to the entertainment center and look a little bit closer and look like, does it look like there was a TV here by any means? Like, is there a leftover DVD player or DVDs at all or anything that would indicate that there was a TV here at one point?
I think it's fairly easy for you to see the remnants of dust. That you would see that there was an outline of something that was there. But you don't see anything there other than that dust kind of stuff.
Is there a nearby power outlet?
Yes. Yeah, it would be like right there.
Okay.
Look like maybe something here one day, but why people would leave some things but not all?
Maybe they just took what was valuable.
How expensive does the couch look?
It looks kind of cheap, honestly.
Okay.
And relatively portable. I don't know. How big is this outline? This dust outline? Is it to a nice TV?
40-inch? 45?
Yeah.
I would say probably like a 50-inch TV. Yeah. It'd be like a 50-inch.
They wouldn't bother to steal this.
You want to keep looking downstairs or upstairs?
Smell like Brogan here.
Smell like me in here.
I will go upstairs.
Okay, I keep looking down here.
Okay. All right, cool.
I sound much more generic Russian today.
Happens. All right. So, you're going to start going upstairs.
I am.
You are looking downstairs. Adam, you're making your way around. Are you going to the back door here? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm continuing to check all the stonework.
Okay. So you make a full sweep of the stonework.
Yes.
Absolutely. And yeah, the entirety of the stonework that you can see There isn't anything else that is of note, I would say.
Okay. Then I'd like to make my way back to the notched brick.
Okay. Yep. You do so.
And I'll like, is there a window near where I am or no?
Yeah, I would say that there's a window like kind of right here that looks from the sink. You can look out. So it's right over the sink.
Okay. So I'd love to crouch down. And is there a decent? Would it be like wits awareness to do like to listen for anything?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would love to make a wits awareness to listen and see if the other two are anywhere nearby.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay. With 2 successes, you can hear the vague kind of murmurings inside, but it's you can't pinpoint where they are, I guess.
Okay. But at least with the window there,
Yeah.
I can tell that they're at least not in the immediate next room.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Okay, fair enough. Then at least for right now, because I can hear that they are at least inside,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my needle and start working at the grout containing the notched brick.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. That'll take you some time. If
Yeah.
you want to make it go faster, I can give you a roll.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's go with, I'll give you strength plus your melee needle.
Okay. It'll just be 4 again.
You get an extra one because it's your needle.
Right. Hang on. I'll add one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So. Okay.
Don't spend willpower. It's just gonna take some time. I think it's
Okay.
just gonna take some time.
Okay.
I don't want you to spend willpower on something like this necessarily,
Okay,
right?
Fair enough.
So you start to etch at the actual grout for the brickwork. So you're
Yes.
doing that. Davis, you're making your way up. So I have to make a whole nother floor, you fuckers.
You gave it stairs.
I know.
Yep.
Okay, so.
What do you mean I gotta run fucking 20 wasps?
Okay, so. Second floor. It might not be it might be bigger than the first floor, but that's just because it's the second floor. So you make your way up the stairs, which means
While you're building this and doing
Yeah.
stuff with them, I'm gonna quickly step away, just use the restroom.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
Where are we? Did
whoops.
you ping?
You're right next to where you were.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry. So let me just make sure to keep continuity here. So the stairs lead up, and you can go onto this kind of landing here. At the landing, there is a kind of narrow hallway. Hold on. That leads to a few different rooms. So it would be back here. And then there would be one that is... Oh, that's also blue. That will be annoying and confusing. See one here. Two. It's kind of like a U shape, this hall landing kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah. And it's got...
It's a Resident Evil 1 hallway.
a little bit, I guess. So let me get you a couple more colors here for some rooms. Yeah. And then there is a one of these. My apologies for this taking a while. Okay.
No, that is fine. I'm just silently judging the interior layout of this building.
That's fine.
Like, oh god, there's so much wasted space.
That's
they
right.
could have fit a home gym in here.
That's right. Hell, you don't know what they had up here because as you get to the landing, there's no furniture or anything up here. You don't see any any furniture whatsoever in the actual hall here. You can see that there is carpet that's all throughout this this kind of area, but you don't see any impressions of furniture.
I would never accuse this house of looking lived in.
That's fair enough. So, while you're up here, where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I would like to check this out in the corner. What is it? Just a little closet?
It's a little closet. As you go over to it, you open it up. It's just a nice little closet, completely empty. Nothing's in it.
Completely empty.
Yep. Nothing's in the closet.
I will close the door, or at least have the door how it was when I first arrived.
Yeah, it was closed. So yeah.
All right, and then I'll check out this room.
Okay. Coming over to this room, it seems to be a small bedroom, and inside you do see. Let me just give you a little door here. It would go out that like that. So inside you do see the bed. Where's my red? Okay, there we go. There is a bed that is here. Looks to be a queen size, I would say. So it would actually be a little bit bigger. Excuse me. There you go. And you can see that the actual it has a little bit of closet space that's dedicated to this wall. Not too much besides another end kind of nightstand that is right here. Oh, that's a weird nightstand, but yeah, nightstand, and yeah.
Okay. We will come back to this room.
Okay. Where do you go?
To the next room.
This room.
I'm just gonna do a quick once over.
Yeah. All right.
I'm still listening. I'm gonna go make some tea real quick.
Okay. So this room. Door's over here. So this room looks to be like it was used for more of an office area.
Okay.
So you can see that there's a desk, a nice little desk over here. It's got a nice little chair that's in front of it, like that, and nothing is on the desk necessarily. You also have more closets space. More storage space. Where is my color? There it is. More storage space that is over here. Kind of takes up a bit of the room like that. There is a shelf. Give me another box, please. There's a shelf that is here. And on the shelf you can see books and other kind of various little things, like a little clock and a little plant, just some stuff.
Entering into the room, what do I see in the storage space?
Looking into the storage space, you would see nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the third room.
Third room is the master bedroom. So, all the doors open like that. So the master bedroom, you can see that there is a big old bed that has a couple of, it looks like it would probably be a king size bed that is in the middle here. There you go. You can see that there is, well, that's a little too big, but there is a bathroom that is up here. There it is. There's a bathroom. That bed is too big now that I think about it. Holy shit. But yeah. There we go. So we'll do that. There we go. That's more suitable. Okay. So there's a bathroom that you can see that's over there. It is the door is open to it. There is nightstands, as I said. Wowie zowie. Look at those nightstands. There is also closet space that would be over. Oop, didn't get the thing. Give me the color. Thank you. Closet space. That kind of takes up this corner there.
I'm assuming closet is similarly empty.
Yes. Yeah. Closet is similarly empty. Doesn't look like there's much in terms of furnishings in here. You can see like some shelves that are on the walls. They don't have anything in them. So like, shelf that's hanging off the wall here. And yeah.
All right. Can I go back and check the desk for any paperwork that may have been left in it?
Yeah, absolutely. You start rifling through the desk. Why don't you give me wits plus investigation?
Well, I just looked at investigation. Yeah, okay, it's still a 1.
Let me move all these over here.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. You can have them.
Hey.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Okay.
So, looking through the desk, you find a little bit of just spare paper and such. You see some writing utensils, a staple remover, very mundane office supplies, really. Nothing that really catches your attention.
Can I check the drawers? I may need to re-roll for this for false bottoms. Actually, it just occurred to me. Davis has seen even a single spy movie.
Yeah. I will let you re-roll.
I would also be willing to spend willpower to re-roll.
So it's up to you if you want to do it with 1 less die or if you want to re-roll with a willpower.
I'll re-roll with the willpower.
Okay. No.
Damn. Can I re-roll again?
Yes, you can. You can absolutely spend as much willpower as you want. It's 1 more, and I think that
I think that's where I'll cut my losses.
And I think you did get another, so that would have been 5 successes total because I think you did have another crit in there. So, yeah, you start to take the shelves and kind of tap on them and kind of look to see if there's any kind of false bottom. And you're going through, and we'll get back to you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are the others here?
I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. I think everybody has at this point.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, good. Very good.
I had muted myself, apparently.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I muted myself somehow when I came back.
I understand.
I've been back for a little bit.
Okay. All right. So, well, good. Then I'm glad that I have another person. So,
yes.
You're chiseling away at the grout, and eventually you do enough that it becomes a little bit more unstable, and good. you can pull it out. Looking at it, there's no back. There's nothing that's there. You just have a brick with that the 5 tick marks
with the
on
tally
them.
Marks.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and take a picture of it and then slide it back into place.
Sure. Can do.
Oh boy. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and enter in through the back door if it is unlocked.
I would say.
I return.
Oh, welcome back. I would say that yes, the back door would be unlocked. I think that's reasonable enough. So yeah, you can enter into the back door. Well, fuck, Brogan's not here yet. So yeah, Nikolas would be around. Fuck me.
Yeah, he's not here. Oh my god, he's vanished.
Oh my god.
I thought I was the one with obfuscate.
I know. Huh?
Mhm.
But yeah. So you enter in. We'll just say that Nikolas is busy searching right now.
Yeah.
So you come into the dining room. As you can see with my lovely table and chairs.
Yes.
There's those tables and chairs. There's one of those those corner cabinets for dishes and such.
The little china cabinets.
Yeah. It's got you can see plates and stuff that are stacked in there. Not anything fine. Just regular plates and such.
They got fucking paper plates in there.
No, not that bad. But yeah. So that's that area that you're in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nothing in this area appears to be. It appears pretty normal.
You can check further, but at least at first glance, it appears normal.
Okay. If it's just the dining room and the dining room table, I think what I'll do is just take a quick look underneath the table, like up on the underside of it, and just see if there's anything like held up in there.
Yeah. You get down and you look under the table itself, and you don't see anything that is stuck up under it necessarily. Oh, Brogan, you're back.
Hello.
So, and Nikolas, you've been looking around, and you eventually come in as Adam gets out from under the table.
Find anything useful down there?
Nope, nothing stuck up underneath the table. I thought there might have been a gun or some other sort of something. But
Nothing in living room either. Missing TV, but maybe they just took with them.
Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and head on upstairs then.
Davis up there now.
Okay, great.
Okay. So you guys start making your way upstairs. You see that there's a door that is open. You can see Davis inside. He's currently... Hold on, let me music change really quick.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let me music change really quick.
He's dead.
Really quick.
Yeah, he's dead.
There we go. Such a shame. As we knew him, he searched for false bottoms and then died.
Yep. Davis.
Time as I lived.
Now you're dead.
So, Davis, you're knocking on these things. You find one, and you pull open the false bottom. And you see inside there's a little, very small journal.
Oh.
Inside. Picking it up.
Does it have the names of many, many criminals in there?
Picking it up, you look inside it, I assume?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What I have heard, the clumps as these jokers
I'm not being stealthy.
Yeah, they're
here.
coming up the
me neither.
stairs. You know they're coming up behind you.
All right, so as I'm like opening up the false bottom and like opening up the diary, I'm saying, "Hey guys!"
Hey guys, you're gonna want to come take a look at this.
Yeah, right.
It's always that.
So yeah, you start to look through, and it's very, very. The handwriting is precise. It's very straight lines. Each of the letters, and it's details about the how many people have been taken here, and you start to see information about women. You start to see logs of following these women who are a lot of transients as well as a lot of residents in the area who are going about their days, really, and the person who's written this journal has been following them. And every time that they that he deems it appropriate to give them, hold on, let me make sure I get this right. He gives them a cocktail of, or not a cocktail, excuse me, he gives them a syringe of pancuronium bromide.
And curonium bromide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pancuronium bromide.
I know that one.
And he makes sure to do just enough that they are still conscious and paralyzed, so that while they are here, he can do with them as he wants. He makes sure to take them through the house up into the master bedroom. He makes sure to set the scene beforehand when the occupants are away. It goes back far into the 90s until it hits a certain point in 2005 where he starts talking about how much easier it is now that he doesn't even need the drugs. He doesn't know why he was blessed with such a gift, but he has been able to just compel these people when he creates cocktails of his own that he takes from human blood and other various ingredients in a recipe that he's been able to figure out. It's just kind of an inherent knowledge to him. And he will be able to drink that kind of concoction, and then people just do what he wants them to. And so he's been able to draw people away more easily. He can still do everything that he's wanted to. And he even gets to make it so that they don't have any blood left for anybody to even know he was there. It's much more convenient for him. Yeah.
So he drinks it and then he can manipulate people?
He creates a concoction out of blood, and once he drinks it, yeah, he can manipulate people quite easily. It's a whole power that he can then utilize. And
terrifying.
And he knows that there are others that are like him, but he doesn't want to interact with them because they could potentially ruin this. He doesn't want anybody to necessarily find him and find out what he's doing. And he's getting more impatient with each victim. Until the final entry before it would be September 1st. It would be September 1st, I think. No, sorry, it would be the day before. So
September 0th.
Yes, September 0th. He on August 31st, right? Yeah. He starts to say it's so much easier to just get them somewhere, drain them, and then leave them for others to find. So that's what he's going to start doing. Instead of having to go through the whole process and stage them and everything after the fact, it's just easier to do that right then and there in a secluded area. And then there are no more entries.
In the diary, does it mention anything immediately before he was embraced? And does he describe meeting anyone in particular immediately beforehand?
No.
Damn.
It mostly just says that it's a span of time between, like, it would be like 5 days after the entry before that, that he has finally, like, been able to control himself enough that he can start doing his work again. And that's really what matters most to him. He doesn't go into details about anything else.
Okay. Okay, well, are there other drawers around that you haven't checked yet, Davis?
Sorry. What was the date on the last entry? Were there dates?
August 31st was the last one.
August 31st,
Yep.
yeah.
Of this year?
Yes.
And what day is it right now? September?
It is September 6th.
Yes.
And the night of that the blue and red appeared was probably September 2nd.
It was September 1st. It was September 1st.
Yeah, that was the first day.
It was September 1st.
Okay.
Oh, it was the first day, you're right.
So,
was the first day
do
you
we
saw.
think he was found, arrested?
This is our friend from the tree.
Friend from the tree. Remind Brogan what that means?
The one who got sunrised.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
I hadn't connected that.
there are no other drawers that have a false bottom.
Okay.
Do you think that maybe Inquisition is specifically targeting bad kindred, like hurting and killing people, rather than us?
Well, we can certainly hope so, but I'm willing to bet that now that they know that there are kindred here that are actively killing people, they're not gonna stop at just that.
Do you think he had chance to explain, or?
I don't think the Inquisition is too answered in explanations.
Yeah, given what he was doing, I'm not sure he deserved one.
Yeah, also that.
Maybe not. I just like to believe that everyone can do good.
Well, he was given a gift and he chose to use it for this, so.
So when I was talking to the crows outside, they said that 2 people used to live here. This diary makes no entry of a second individual.
That's true. I'm wondering if maybe it was just...
The diary does say that he does this when they are away.
Oh.
He says they are away, specifically.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
You can take that as you will.
So, my current interpretation is that this is the house of two people with a distinct lack of awareness when it comes to interior design.
Damn.
Yeah.
No chill.
And that also, this is not the home base of whoever, and like Davis kind of shakes the book. This is...
His name was Jack Barker.
Jack. Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack.
I wish we knew someone in Inquisition just so they could answer questions.
Well, I mean, we might.
What?
We might. You've already met him at the hotel.
You believe he is part of Inquisition?
Could be. Because he went into a hotel room that gets cleaned regularly, and everything was clean other than the fact that the Triskelion was left there.
Yes.
And he was the only one going in. So, it seems at least somewhat likely that those Triskelions are, I don't know if I would say like a beacon, but some sort of marking that does something. I'm not sure what.
Then why have we not found one here? If they are who took him.
Because this was never an Inquisition stronghold or base or safe house would be the better word. I did find a little something outside, and I'll pull out my phone and show them the picture of the brick there. I'm willing to bet that this is Jack's work, though.
But just 5?
Yeah.
5 what? He talked about more than 5 women.
True, but he did mention starting to get more impatient, so maybe he just simply stopped. A little bit of twisted pride before he decided to just do away with it and just get what he wanted.
Adam, might I get you to give me an intelligence and awareness check?
Sure.
See if you remember something.
Okay. Oh my god. Guys.
Yeah, it's constantly moving. I see that.
Yeah, the dice over here, it's fucking haunted. I'm gonna exercise it. Okay, it stopped. Good.
Yeah, that was
safe.
creepy.
It's the ghost of all the women.
Okay.
I would say that
Fantastic.
I do.
All right. So, days ago, you met with Mia,
Yes.
who initially turned you on to this place. The person that was found here was the woman that kind of led you to Jack, who was outside in her car, out on the, like, in the driveway, who was exsanguinated and everything. And that was what was found on that day. That's what you had learned about, and then the connection had kind of been made with Jack and everything. Just to make you aware of the circumstances.
Oh shit! These are the two from the fucking intro. Sorry, I am the last horse crossing the finish line. These are the two from your intro.
You finally got it. Hey.
Wait, you got there before I did. Wait, sorry, I zoned out for the last 30 seconds. Where and what and how? Explain to me like I'm 5.
Alejo's intro where he talks about.
I remember that. Yeah, the two in the car.
The two in the car, and how there was when they stopped to get gas, there was a man hanging out under a streetlight.
Yeah.
These are those two, and that was Jack.
Wait, these are those two? I must have missed something in my zone out. What do you mean these are those two?
The couple that lived here.
So Jack didn't live here. They did.
Yes.
No.
They took him back and then he killed him.
He took the woman here. You don't know if she lived here.
Oh, okay.
She was not somebody from here.
She was an out of towner.
She was an out of towner.
That was established.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you.
That is, we do know that Jack is who killed them. Okay.
You do know that Jack killed the woman here.
Man, I thought that was just flavor.
Interesting.
Obviously, you don't know all of those
that must be our
events.
Antagonist, but he's fucking dead.
Well, you don't know all of the events that were introed to you, but you know some of the events now.
Yeah. Out of character, we know.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I was wondering when somebody would bring it up.
So I hadn't thought about that since session 1.
Oh,
Holy
I know.
Shit.
Oh, I figured.
Yeah. So I don't want to toot my own horn, but I kind of knew that from the beginning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Once we went here and we saw the person in the car, I'm like, oh, okay, that was that.
Yeah, I figured you had gotten it because you had been.
And
put
honestly,
onto
I
this.
didn't say anything because I figured that was just kind of like a suit.
Never once connected.
It was mentioning the person in the car that tipped me off.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah,
I get you. I understand. Anyway,
Because like when we drove by and we saw all of it, I'm like, oh, that was that.
Mhm.
Neat.
Never would have thought it would have come into play. Never, ever.
Yeah, what? No.
No.
So, okay. So you've checked the closets, yeah? Actually, I should say, how much have you checked up here, Davis?
Pretty much just this, and then like I'll point to this closet.
Mm-hmm.
But I just did a cursory glance in each of the rooms. This was the first thing that I wanted to like actually investigate.
Okay, well, let's all fan out, check everything, because we already know from Nikolas that if it was the Second Inquisition and they chose to do it, they may have left a Triskelion here.
Hey, actually, where is Daigo? Does someone want to ask him? Like, I understand it probably won't be anything, but given that the Inquisition was here, we could ask him to see if he feels any weird spiritual mujujuju.
Yeah, sure, I can go and do that.
Okay.
I guess
So I'll head down and and get him.
You're heading.
I'll check the room that nobody's looked at yet.
Okay. And Davis, are you also just starting to investigate like more thoroughly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So this room just is like a laundry room. It's it doesn't have a washer or dryer, but it has the hookups. And you can see like kind of those like barred shelves here and there. You know the ones I'm talking about. Maybe. And
I know the ones you're talking
all right,
about.
cool. So you see that. You see a couple like you see some like space for you see some space for like another kind of closet area here. And then you also see that this has a single like just a little room for a toilet that is right off of here, so it's just right inside.
Okay.
Just to have a second bathroom on the first floor here, but not a full bathroom, so it's a washroom really.
Wait, on the first floor or second floor?
Second floor, sorry.
Okay. And sorry, what was this again? You said closet, toilet.
That's a little
and...
like a shelf that's made out of like bars, kind of, you know. It's like a metal shelf that just has it's for like usually putting clothes and stuff. I think I'm not sure. I usually only see it for that. But yeah, it's that's the room there. Okay, so what I want from, well, first off, let's have Boo. You meet up with Daigo. And do you have him go inside?
Well, first off, I'll ask him. It's like, hey, we found some things here, but I'd like to ask if you can sense any sort of, I suppose, spiritual stuff here.
Yeah, he
any energies.
He looks at you and he looks at the place and he shudders, and he says, "It's bad here.
It is.
It feels bad here."
Don't worry, it is. We won't elaborate on it, but would you be willing to come inside and see if you feel anything other than that?
He says, "Okay."
Yeah.
And he floats into the house.
Yes, and I'll come with him, and it's gonna be upstairs.
Yeah.
So
okay. So as he's going through, you can see him like he's very much tense, as much as a completely destroyed person can look, and it's like he's looking around at stuff that you can't see, and just kind of like shivering and just shaking his head. As he gets up here, he points to this room.
Okay.
And he says, "It's the worst in there." And he's he's like, I don't want to be in here anymore. It's horrible.
Yes. You can, don't worry, you can go.
Okay. And he just quickly goes out. Like as much as he can, like as fast as he could float through.
Yes.
And down.
Honestly, he probably floats out just through the wall. and
No,
just
he does not.
straight
He's
outside.
still acting like a person.
Okay.
Going through and down. And he goes out. So you don't see him anymore. All right. So, if you're all going to be looking around this house, I would love for all of you to give me either wits or intelligence plus investigation.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's that's what you got.
I sure love rolling just wits. I ain't never investigated nothing before.
But you're
anyway,
so
that's
good
a
at
5.
it.
Anyway, that's
Oh my
fucking
God.
5 on 3 dice.
All right, so that's 5 for you.
Wits or intelligence?
Yes,
on
wits or
investigation?
intelligence plus investigation, please.
Thank you.
How was that my
Thank
best
you
roll?
very much.
You're welcome. It's very good. Yes.
God.
I'm glad
I
you
think
got
that's
it.
my second critical ever.
I think so. Yeah.
They're rare.
Okay, so
They are.
what was it again? Sorry.
Wits or intelligence plus investigation.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nothing for you there, bud.
Ooh.
You can-
I will
That's
spend
okay.
the willpower.
Okay. Yeah. Please.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
good,
right,
you're good.
right, yeah.
Okay. 2 successes.
Too.
All right. And then 3 for me.
Oh, by the way, I had 4 out of 5 health for my willpower on the aggressive side.
Okay.
Would that have gone up to 5 of 5 at the start of the session?
Yes. Yeah, it would have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you would have.
All right,
You would have been fully.
just wanted to make sure.
Yep. 3 successes
Also,
there.
because I'm probably going to take an aggressive damage again.
There. Okay. So combined, you're all looking throughout the house. You're combing the area as much as possible. And it would be Nikolas, because Nikolas got the best one, I think.
I won. I
Um
won investigation.
so he did.
I'd like to burn another willpower.
It's so you're all in the same kind of room, I would say. You're all just kind of looking around, and Nikolas, you get under the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you start looking, at the floor and stuff, and then you look up. And under the bed, there is carved very shoddily onto the bottom of it.
Okay.
Adam Davis, I find it. Why do they hide it?
It's
leaving mark.
I just want to say it's the full frame of the bed that is.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
But it's still under the
it's
bed.
under
right?
the bed, under the mattress.
But
You could not see it easily unless you went up under and looked, through the actually up into the frame. But yeah, it is carved throughout the entire thing.
I would like to go downstairs into the kitchen. This kitchen.
Yep.
And would like to search for a big knife.
A big knife.
Yes.
You. I would say that there would be a knife that you could find. Yeah.
Fantastic. I pick it up. Does it look damaged?
The knife. It does look a little dull, but it does not look damaged.
Okay. For shits and giggles, we'll say that this is a carving knife.
Okay.
I would like to go. Davis is passing the knife from one hand to the other.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he says, does someone want to liaison with Daigo and ask him if the bad feeling he's getting gets less bad in a couple minutes?
Oh, okay, sure.
Hmm.
This is 100% why he's feeling bad, but I just need to confirm.
I always thought maybe it was just because of what has happened here in the past. If ghosts can sense the dead and how they died and the bad energies left behind.
And this won't like disprove that, but I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that this isn't, because he said it was like the worst in this room.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
So just someone liaison with Daigo and let me know when, like, just text me when they have done so.
Yeah, I will.
I'll walk with Adam down, and while we're walking, I do actually want to ask you, like, why do you think they hide symbol? Is it not mark of what they do?
That I couldn't tell you. So what they're doing is, what the Second Inquisition does isn't exactly well known. You know, if anybody normal thought that they were hunting vampires, they would be called crazy and probably locked up or at least excommunicated. But I guess they leave the symbol and hide it, possibly for future agents to find, and maybe, I don't know, maybe just some sort of a tally mark. That I couldn't tell you fully. I only have my best guesses.
Man, it's a shame that you didn't ask that when you were around Davis, because he would have absolutely had an answer.
But while you're
I know why they're doing it.
while you're going outside, hey, Nikolas,
Hi.
why don't you give me awareness? Let's see. It would be awareness plus, yeah, it would be wits awareness. Yeah, that's what it
My
is.
favorite. I don't know why I'm rolling it though, so I'm not excited. I go boopity 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 boop. Look how aware I am. Jesus Christ, what is today? Seriously, what is today?
You only got 2 successes, so you
It's
can.
the 22nd.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you. I'm gonna roll again.
Okay, please.
I don't know why that's one of my favorite Frieza quotes. Seriously, what is today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn.
So,
all right, 3.
3 successes. Let me just check really quick something.
That one is up there with the Yugi when he did the Bonds Beyond Time movie. It's like, what time is it? And every time he asks, there's a
what time
yeah,
is it?
every time there's a clock behind him.
That's
That's
right.
shot. It's great.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's really stupid, but I love it.
No, really, why are we in Venice?
No.
Fucking love that abridged movie.
It's
So
very good.
you're walking out to go meet with Daigo, and you still have your sense the unseen going.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Which,
it never,
nothing popped up by the Triskelion.
I
Right?
would have told you. I would have told
Alright,
you if
alright.
anything had been seen. But as you go outside, you're going out to go meet with Daigo, and out of the corner of your eye, you see movement nearby, a little ways down the road, down the way that way. You see that there's a sewer grate that is tipped up, and you see somebody is like slowly putting it down.
I grab Adam and pull him back around this side of the wall.
Okay.
Nikolas, so forward.
Kiss me, beautiful bastard. What Davis cannot see. You are seeing movement down the road.
I follow his. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I will. I'll just accept his word.
Yeah. What you would now being like notified a little bit, you hear the sewer grate, like you hear like the actual sewer lid. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do the not seeing
Mm.
and investigate?
Yep, I'll do it immediately.
Yep.
If-
Please roll. What is it? It would be
Kangi check.
resolve plus your auspex, please.
Oh, so he rolls for stuff?
Oh, I'm going. Ghost seeing. Okay, got it.
Is that what you're doing? I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand?
Well, I figured when he said, "Can you do the not seeing?" that he was asking me to go invisible.
Oh,
Yeah, you get me.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I got it.
You speak, Nikolas.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear the
that-
not seeing. I didn't hear the not seeing part. Okay, sorry.
Whee!
You get a little bit more
Oh,
hungry.
Hungry.
But yeah.
I go hungry.
You just vanish, and I would say Nikolas, you can still see him. Let's just make that for this moment,
Okay.
at least.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what I'd like to do, once I go invisible and do I know that Nikolas can see me currently?
I'm looking at you.
I was gonna say, if he's
Okay,
looking
great.
straight at you, then yes.
Okay, then what I'll do, I'll go invisible, like look at him, see if he's looking at me still, and then I will just gesture to I'll point to him, I'll point to Nikolas, and I want to also point to Daigo and kind of just point at you both at the same time to basically try to communicate.
You can whisper.
You can like utilize him if you can.
Okay. I don't know how, but okay.
You can just ask him to do stuff,
Gotcha.
It's the same way. I mean, hell, you've seen me talk to him and
Yeah,
like,
with the phone and
ask him
everything.
to do things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then
just,
I'll
I'll
go
just,
ahead and
yeah.
I'll start
Good.
walking.
Cool. And I'm not gonna be looking much, but I will be staying right here and occasionally peering around the side of the wall just for a couple seconds to keep an eye on Adam and this mysterious figure.
Yeah.
So now somebody is coming out and they are lowering it back into position, or it was just okay.
Now let me just make sure here. Something. Nikolas, I need you to give me. Ooh. So it's gonna be stealth and
That's what I was worried about.
dexterity, I would say, since you're trying to peek around the corner to keep him in sight.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I would say.
It's only 3.
Mm-hmm. All right. Don't even waste the reroll.
Okay.
You cannot.
Thank you.
You cannot win.
Yep.
So you're watching Adam, and then you peek around the corner, and you peek around at the worst possible moment as the person is looking at the house. The person that you see. Give me a moment. Oh wait, no, it would be over here in these notes. Oh-hoo-hoo. Okay, let's see. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? That's the wrong person. There you are. Okay. So, you look over and you see a very tall man. You would guess somewhere between 5'9" and 6'1". He seems to be wearing a coat that is he has, interestingly enough, he has a baseball cap on himself, and the coat is kind of like a long kind of trench coat that is over some you can see that there's some bulging underneath, but you can't really make out what they are. You can give me a wits awareness to see if you can see anything further in this very split second.
Okay, that wouldn't put me at more risk of being looking longer.
You've already like you lock eyes with him, and he definitely has noticed you.
Then let's go gambling. What is today? Oh my god!
Yeah, you can spend a willpower if you want.
I only have 2 more.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh, I've burned 4 of my 5 already.
We get them back the next day, not the next session, right?
The next session.
Oh, it is next session.
Remember, by the way, Brogan, that like spending all of your willpower just like makes you take 1 point of aggressive damage.
Yes.
Which will go back next session.
That aggravated comes back next session.
Technically, it's aggravated. You get superficial back.
Yeah, not aggravated.
Which
heal aggravated by completing your ambition.
Yes, exactly. If you complete your ambition, you can heal that back, as well as there's, I think, just in general a night of rest.
So now, don't forget, you have already been spotted.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have already been spotted peeking around from behind a corner and like trying to pull back.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to gather information at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
what the fuck?
You got your crit earlier, and that's all you get.
That's all you
I
get.
That's my one for the month.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, looking at him, you don't notice anything else about him in the darkness. You can't really tell hair color or anything. You can just see the outlines, the shape of him. As he notices you notice him, and then you duck back around the corner to try to not be noticed. Or, well, really, you would notice him, so would you even duck back at that point is the question.
I mean, he doesn't look like police or anything like that.
He does not. But
he's not a cloaker. Good. Thanks. fucking
Yeah,
God.
exactly. You don't...
Cops coming out of the sewer.
You don't, But he has definitely noticed you at least. You have, like, made eyes at the moment. And he, like, you have a split second to like, pull yourself back if you want to, or do one very small thing.
All right, time to play. I mean, Nikolas has probably done this before. He's going to take a step out and backwards with his hands up.
Okay, so you do that. He noticed you. Let's see. Ooh, that's a question. He doesn't know about Adam. That's the thing. Doesn't know about Adam. Which means... Crap. Okay. That's the question. Alright, let me roll something to see if he does something. He does. Okay. So, the moment that he sees you, and you are taking your step out to then back up, he starts to run. He starts to run away from you and the house, breaking the stealth. Adam, you can now see him. He is taking off away.
Oh, fuck.
He's just fucking booking it away. What do you two do?
I think I'm booking it after him. I got legs.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that.
Okay. You've got legs.
He's got
I've
legs.
got legs.
And I know, like, when I realize it sounds like a joke, but when I say that, I mean, like, you have, like, athletics or...
I've got 2 athletics, 2 strength at the end of and 3 stamina.
Yeah, he is a boy. All right.
Nikolas is a bulky boy. I got toughness. I got
All right. So let me get some new music. I don't know if I've done this music before. Ooh, yeah, that's the one. Okay.
So once you sprint off, or once you start chasing after him, I am going to pull out my phone and text
Davis.
I'll text Davis and just tell him we need your crows now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
I have been sitting here going, oh man, my crows would trivialize this.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. So I am in that like upstairs room with like the false bottom and
Yep.
the desk.
Yep.
Is there a window in that room?
Yes, there would be. But wait. Okay.
Cool.
So, this is gonna be a whole thing. Okay.
Okay.
So.
Should we do this in initiative order?
Well, it's not going to necessarily be initiative, but it is going to be a bit of a turn-based thing, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
A chase.
A chase, exactly.
Eat that ace.
It is. So, let me just make sure about something here. As Time to Hurry plays, of course, because Time to Hurry, haha!
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So he's running. You're gonna book it after him, and you have just texted. Okay. So yeah, Davis, you get to the window, I assume. And
yes.
then...
I'll get to the window, throw it open, and caw out of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You do so.
I love that image.
Yeah, right.
throw open the window, hand to the mouth.
Yeah, and they fly down to the windowsill.
2 men running, chase while cawing. If do, many peanuts.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So they start to take off themselves. All right.
And I am booking it down the stairs.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So you guys are making your way.
Actually, heat of the moment, I'm still in animalism mode. And kind of like a crow myself.
Yeah.
I would like to jump out of the window.
Yeah.
While spreading my arms wide, thinking like it'll at least help me glide.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I love it. Okay, for you to jump out the window and maybe not get hurt, please give me dexterity plus athletics.
2. Okay.
Just the 2? Love it.
Just the 2.
Love it. Okay.
All right.
1 success. I think that's fine. I think that's enough for you to at least, while you fall, you tuck and roll once you realize you're not going you're going down fast, and you don't take any superficial damage, I would say. But you land on this side of the fence.
Damn.
Yeah. So you are on that side of the fence at this moment. Okay. So, he's booking it. The crows are off. Nikolas, I would love for you to what are you doing while you're running, or are you just trying to run after him as he's starting to run down the street onto the sidewalk and trying to just get out of line of sight?
I'm just I'm trying to think if there's anything I could even say to him.
Right.
That would not come across as aggressive.
Sure. As you're running straight at him.
Yeah, right? I mean, there's no other way to run after someone running away.
True.
I think I'm just going to focus on closing the distance for now.
Okay. So please, why don't you give me... we'll go with... if you're trying to close the distance, we'll go with strength plus athletics.
Damn it! I was hoping for stamina.
Nope. You're trying to fucking book it fast.
All right. Shoot, that's only 2. Go away.
Okay. 1 success.
Gods, I can't roll. I'm not spending a willpower on 1 die.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't close the distance much at all. Let me just go for him because he's trying to also do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hang on.
He's also trying to close the distance. Great.
Yeah.
Slow down.
No, I was thinking about
Thank God.
Good.
That makes
Also,
it so much easier.
I love that. When he's crawling out of the thing, you see a very tall man who's like 5'9", maybe 6 foot. This bitch right here thinks 6 foot is super tall.
It is.
Maybe to you, shortstop.
Well, you know.
I know. I'm just fucking around. Don't worry.
Okay, let me.
5'11" is the height of a flea.
Yes. Microscopic.
Well, the thing that I love that I found once was, man, people don't know how hard it is to actually be 5'4". I mean, I'm just typing this out by jumping onto my phone keys here. Like,
Yo. That's great. One of my favorites was, I want to say it was like a Space Marine. It was like 6 foot.
Yeah.
And then a Leagues of Votan, 5'11".
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
All right. Okay. So he continues to run, but you're equidistant at this point. You're not catching up to him. He's not getting away from you. What are you doing, Adam?
Oh, sorry, shit.
Yeah. You're good?
You said, I heard Adam, and I thought you said Davis. My bad. Okay. So, since everybody is running, and I've communicated to,
Davis, yep.
Yeah, to Davis. I would love to also send, Daigo after him.
Okay. Okay.
And basically just be like, can you pursue that running man and stick with Nikolas as well?
Okay. He looks to you and looks kind of that way. And he says, I can try.
Thank you.
I need you
Mm-hmm.
to... Oh, this is going to be a thing. Okay, so you're gonna... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's just gonna be the way it has to go, because you have the bond, so... So he starts to float fast, looking like he's trying to run. He gets, like... he's, like, following behind Nikolas. He's a ways behind Nikolas. And once he gets quite a ways away from you, you feel pain.
Oh.
Take
shit.
a point of aggravated willpower damage as he kind of hits the tether to you. And kind of jerks back.
Okay.
Um...
Never mind then. I'll throw him like an exaggerated throwing my hands up in the air, like a exaggerated shrug, and then I'll like gesture for him to come back.
Mm-hmm. So he's coming back to you.
Yes, as he is coming back to me, I hope he's maintaining his faster speed.
Sure.
I would like to make my way to the car.
Okay. You're gonna be making your way to the car in the next round, technically.
Okay. That's fine.
So Davis, you're behind the fence. If you would like to try to scrabble over it, it's gonna be another athletics and strength roll, my guy.
What is ahead of me?
Can
I run out around?
No, you cannot. It is an enclosing fence. Like, this border is the border of the fence.
Well, yeah, scrabbling over.
Yep.
I love Scrabble.
It's what you got to deal with, unfortunately.
Yeah. What what role do you need?
Strength plus athletics, please.
God damn it! I can't even roll all my hungry die. Nope.
Okay. So I'll allow you this.
Is there a window?
For the fence? No.
No. For the house.
For the house? Yes, there is. But before you, I will allow you to get over the fence. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna catch yourself a lot on the actual fence itself, and you're gonna take superficial damage as you're like scrabbling manically over, and also damage this fence.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so take a point of superficial damage as Adam, you hear just scraping and scrabbling coming from the other side of the house.
You hear cawing.
And cawing. That's right. As Davis, you just start throwing yourself at the fence and up and over it as hard as you can to get up and over. You catch like your side onto like the top of the fence and like rip into your stomach a bit as you topple over and onto the ground. You're not going to be able to start running yet, but you are at least over the fence.
Like a salmon swimming upstream. Everything I do is the wind.
Mm-hmm. All right. The crows have no issues. They're flying, cawing. Nikolas, overhead, you hear the crows. They're just making so much noise as you're pursuing this guy. What are you doing with your pursuit?
I guess I just keep pace.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna keep pushing myself.
Absolutely.
I mean, can a vampire push themselves? How does that work?
Well, that's just kind of what I'm allowing you to do with what you're rolling. You can push yourself. Technically, yes. If you use a rouse check to rouse the blood.
What does that do?
So it gives you, I believe, a bonus die to
I will be right back.
rolls.
I have IRL pros.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me make double sure here, because you can do this at any time. So rousing the blood to 11. Okay. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. What the fuck? What am I looking for? Hold on. I know there is something that you can do. Absolutely. The only thing is that this might make you hungrier, is the thing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Any vampire can call upon their blood to temporarily augment their attributes, whether physical, social, or mental. When the character wills a blood surge, the player can add a number of dice to a die pool incorporating an attribute. The number of dice a blood surge adds depends on the character's blood potency. You guys all have one. Characters can only use blood surge once per roll. A blood surge requires a rouse check.
Okay.
So they apply only to a single roll of the dice. And you gotta just keep doing it if you want to. But again, it will be a rouse check every time if you want to use a blood surge.
Right, so I get the dice no matter what. It's just a 50-50 on if I get hungrier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Nikolas is gonna do that without even meaning to.
Absolutely.
Like he's pushing himself like a human would be like, okay, I'm gonna just try harder here.
Yeah,
at the expense of my body.
I return.
Welcome back.
Let's do a little rouse.
So you get a little hungrier.
That's 3 hunger.
Yep.
So the dice that gets added effectively becomes a hunger die.
Yeah.
If you fail.
For you specifically, yeah. Right now. So yeah, if you want to try to close the distance, that is strength plus your athletics, please.
I'm pushing it.
Absolutely. Okay. 3 successes. That's pretty,
okay. So 5 does fail. Damn.
It's pretty good.
Sucks.
So let's see about this. Okay. So you start to gain ground.
Okay.
He's also running as hard as he can, and you like it's so you don't even like know that you're doing it really, but you start to like think about the chase, right? You're going after this guy. He's getting away. Ooh, that's not good. You need to get him, right? And so it's just one of those things if you start to feel that like hot rush of blood going kind of into your limbs as you just start throwing yourself faster and start to close the distance a bit more. He's probably about like 100 feet from you still.
Okay.
But you are slowly gaining ground as he is running down the road. So yeah, that is what you're doing. So Adam, you get to the car.
Yes.
I need for you to give me. Oh, I love that drive is a skill. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So
for something like this, yeah.
in order to get there, I mean, you're in a car, so you're faster anyway. But it's in terms of trying to take the corners and such, right?
So now let me ask.
Yeah.
Because so far you've only really described him as running away. Is he like weaving in and out of houses and backyards and stuff, or is he just running down the street?
Right now, he's just running down the street so far.
Okay.
You don't.
So for right now, would I need to make a drive check if I'm basically just driving in a straight line, pursuing him down a straight road?
He's not. So he turned a corner to go down the actual road that's next. That did happen. So you will make the drive check for the corner. Just to keep like maintaining speed. So I need you to give me dexterity plus drive.
Okay. I only have dexterity.
All right. See what you get.
Yep.
As you push the pedal literally to the metal.
Yes. Scream.
Yep. Tires screech. Okay, one success.
We got one.
All right. So, yeah. So the tires squeal as you and Daigo get into the car, and you start to peel out, and you try to bank the turn to like maintain the speed, but you don't like take it too well, and you kind of drift out away from the sidewalk that they're both on, and you kind of go into the other lane. So nothing catastrophic, at least at the moment, but you are not necessarily as close as you could be.
So now have I passed Nikolas or no?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Davis, you have made it over the fence. You're on the ground. What do you do?
Oh, sorry. Davis.
Okay, you're just running.
Watching the tail lights gain ground on me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It happens. Yeah. If you want to also try to close the distance, that would be strength plus athletics. I'm just... You're just not in a good way there, bud.
Yeah.
Your skills here.
Yep.
I'm rolling the dice in my head on even if I want to try
Yeah.
to catch up. Like I'm probably not going to catch up
Sure.
with the vehicle on foot. And I did leave evidence in the house by way of I left the window open upstairs.
There's that, yeah. And also, what I would allow you to do if you want is to try to formulate a better path to maybe head him off. Like, considering you know the way that he's going, at least at the moment, because the crows, you know where the crows are, you can hear the crows.
Yeah.
You could try to do a wits plus streetwise.
You know, I will definitely go for that.
Yeah.
That's 7 dice I roll.
Okay. Whether or not you can get there in time,
7.
maybe, but at least
3,
you might get a good
5, 6, 7.
you might have a good game plan. Let's see. 3 successes.
I will burn a willpower.
Okay. 4 successes.
4 successes.
Okay.
And now I am currently at 0 out of 5 for my superficial will damage.
Okay.
Do I just automatically take
Yes.
another point?
So one of those is like you now have 4 superficial and 1 aggravated is what it is.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So, you start to think about the area. You start to think about where the crows are. That primal instinct kind of comes into play of you hunting a deer or something like one of the things outside.
Craving that chase.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you guys were in this kind of area, and at least at the moment, from where the position that you're at and the position that the crows are, there's probably easier ways to get to them by actually going through houses and stuff and through their yards and shit. So I would say that when you do go for actually chasing after them, I'll give you 2 bonus die.
Okay.
Because you now have this game plan in your head of where you need to go and everything. And so you can start running at this point. I won't make you roll anything just yet, but you can start to begin the chase.
Right. Look out, fences.
Hey, man, if you just want to try to go through fences, we can do that instead as well.
I don't give a shit about superficial damage.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so we come back to Nikolas, who you see that the man has now, he's looked back and he's noticed that the car is in pursuit as well. So he's starting to now drift off of the sidewalk and start to actually no, he wouldn't he would go. So he cuts across the street. He starts to just run across the street to try to get on the other side, to get between a couple of cars. What do you do?
I mean, I'll take it as a chance to close the distance even further. If I see him crossing the street, then he has to take a less direct route than I can to get up to him.
Yeah.
So
you can have a bonus die for this.
Oh, thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
he's 100 feet away?
Yeah.
That's not quite within earshot or without being yelling still. So yeah, let's get even closer.
Yeah. As somebody who did the 100-meter dash, it takes a few seconds to actually do it. So.
All right. So that's strength, athletics.
Yes, and you get a bonus die.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not blood surging this time. I want to, but I think he's still riding the surge of last time. Yeah, sure. 1, 2.
Okay, you have 2 successes.
So if 2 is not enough and that's a failure, that's a bestial failure?
Yes, it would be. So, so here we go. Let's see what he gets. Surprisingly enough, it's not a failure. Okay.
Let's go!
So, you start to close the distance even further. He makes it across the street and starts to weave between a couple of cars as you just go diagonally and start to you see where he's going, and you start trying to thread that needle to get to him. You're able to close the distance to, I would say, like 40 feet. Quite good for a 50 foot sprint, to be fair. You're tearing ass getting there, and he's getting that way. Adam, you're in the car.
Yes.
You can see this happening in front of you. What do you do?
I want to just effectively drive straight down the street and just try to get as close as I can before I also start to like join the foot chase. Now that I can tell I won't be able to.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get close and then just kind of maintain that, so that way we always have a car nearby. How about that? That's probably smarter.
Okay. So Nikolas is kind of crossing the street in front of you. So are you? If you're going at speed, you're gonna have to make a drive check to not hit Nikolas.
Don't hit me, bro.
I mean, I'll just slow down once he. Yeah, I'll just slow down
Absolutely.
a bit once he's crossing, so that way there's no danger.
That's
of that
totally
at all.
fine. Absolutely. So yeah, you slow down enough that you're kind of keeping pace rather than trying to overtake.
Yes.
And Davis, you can start making your way. You can, if you want, if you're gonna go through and just start going through shit.
No. I was just joking about superficial damage. I will be vaulting the fences.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's fine. So then it's strength plus athletics, or dexterity plus athletics, I guess, I'll allow.
Okay, I do believe that is dex in my case because my strength is like 0 and my dex is 1.
Okay,
Or,
sure.
sorry, my strength is 1 and my dex is 2.
Yes. So dex plus athletics, and you get your 2 bonus die.
Cool. That is 4 total. Get rid of these.
Okay, 2 successes.
All right.
All right, yeah, you start to go through, and you start to try to vault over fences, like Nick Angel in Hot Fuzz.
Yo.
And you're succeeding, rather than doing the what is his name? I can't remember what his partner's name is in that, where he just goes through fences. Anyway.
Oh
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing that. You can hear the crows as you're running through. Back up to Nikolas. So you can see that he is going to start to try to weave between houses as he's you see give me a quick wits awareness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3.
Yeah, I think that's enough. That you would see the glint of a vial as he's pulling it out and running.
Oh.
Oh.
A vial.
Are you still trying to catch him?
I am. I'll be real. I spent this entire encounter just trying to think of something I could say.
Sure. Yeah, I understand.
Not scare him the fuck off, but there's nothing in the
There's
English
a car
language.
screeching in the background. There's crows above him just cawing. You're running after him. I don't know how easy it would be.
Yeah.
I think my goal is to close the distance and tackle him to the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Please. Do
Things
your
have gone from like decent to very bad very quickly.
Yeah.
So you are not going to get a bonus die this time.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be your strength plus your athletics.
Okay. Question: what is stamina ever used for if we have no stamina as vampires?
There's other things that I could be using it for. You still do have limits to your human body. But at least it's something that you can push through, you know, much more easily, I would say.
So I don't think we've ever rolled anything with stamina.
We
before.
have. I made it so that you could take hits without getting hurt, if you remember.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, and stamina affects our max health, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Stamina is very useful. I just haven't had chances to use it much.
We haven't had a lot of action, to be fair.
Yep.
So
We had a couple
Alright.
fights.
I'm gonna catch this man and trip him to the ground. Bada bingus, bada boongus. That was almost really cool.
That was almost really cool. 2 successes. Okay. So he is, you see him tip the vial into his mouth as you are closing the distance further. I would say that you're probably about 15 feet away from him as he is running with that in his... He kind of throws the vial behind him.
Okay.
You just hear it shatter.
Sorry, did it look like he drank it or he just pulled it out and threw it?
He drank it.
Okay.
As he throws it back. Okay. So. Adam,
Yes.
what are you doing? You're just continuing to kind of drive around the street to try to meet him on the other side?
Yes, I want to try to, if I can, I want to try to pass him off at the cut.
Absolutely. Do you want to try to get there really quick, or do you want to just...
No.
Okay.
If there's a lot of turns, then no.
Okay. Yeah, there would be a couple of turns, so...
Yeah.
But, okay, so you're just maintaining your speed throughout, you're making your way around. All right.
Yes, I'm trying to do so without crashing the car.
Absolutely, love it. It's a precious Lexus, that.
It is.
Davis.
Still running.
Yeah, absolutely. The crows have moved in such a way that you're like, okay, now I have to go this way. Please,
All right.
do the roll.
By the way, did you ever grab Jerry?
Oh no, I didn't.
Jerry's,
We'll have to go back.
I figured Jerry has been, like, clinging to your shoulder this whole time. Honestly.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
don't worry about Jerry.
Then we take those.
We take those. Absolutely.
Alright.
2 successes, you can't re-roll that, but it is still good. In this current instance, you're making your way through. You cross the street and start to make your way down a different kind of side between some houses, trying to make your way to cut them off. Okay. Nikolas, I
Hi.
need you
Okay.
to make strength plus athletics right now. And
Or
I'll tell
die.
you
Or
why.
die.
I'll tell you why after.
Okay. Check out this 4 failures. Oh,
Well, you can't
Well,
re-roll anything
Nope,
there.
sure can't.
Yep.
That's a
Hey.
bestial failure right there.
Potentially failure. Potentially.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, but if I fail
If he
the
fails
skill
this
check,
entirely, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I thought if you had a success in your roll, it wasn't.
no, if you fail at all and you have it there, it
I
counts.
see.
Um,
Because this is a contested roll. Got it.
So he only gets that. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna fail.
Oh fuck.
So you see after the vial has gone into his mouth, as you continue to get closer. Let's see. Don't need to do that. That's not what. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So you are, yeah, because you did fail that bad. So you see him then, like, as he's running, he looks back behind you and swipes at the air, and you feel a force hit your leg and take you into the wall.
Ooh.
Damn.
You take 2 superficial damage.
I think I take less. Or do I have to activate?
I think you have to
toughness ahead of
activate
time?
toughness ahead of time before that can be used. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, toughness and Defy Bane are a little confusing.
Yeah, once activated, subtract your fortitude rating before halving from each source of superficial damage. So,
Gotcha.
so you will only take 1 superficial damage, I think, because it is you're just being thrown against the side of the building.
I can take 2 if you want. I'm fine with that.
Before halving, so I think you
Oh
actually
wait, so
do get.
why do we have? Oh, so like mortals take full damage and we take half?
Yes. Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
so. I believe that's the case. I might be wrong about that, but right now that's what matters.
Right now, cool.
So you're
Don't
taking 1 superficial damage, and in order to not be tripped up and maintain going after him, I need you to... I'll let you do... Ooh. I'll let you do... How kind do I want to be? This is the question. Because I can either make it dexterity plus athletics, or I could make it stamina plus athletics.
I love stamina.
I know, and I think I will go for stamina, actually, in this case, because it's more trying to knock you off the balance and knock the wind out of you and everything. So
this is more of a resistance type deal.
Yes, please.
So athletic stamina?
Yes.
Okay. And then with the bestial failure, I'm going to suffer a compulsion, right?
Yes, we'll get to that.
Okay. Damn,
okay, what?
That's 4.
That's 4, and you know what? That's enough. All right. So... You, at least, are pushed into the building, and you're stumbling slightly, but you don't lose any speed.
I feel like, especially with the beast, taking over a little bit, throws Nikolas into the wall. He almost, catches the wall, with his arm, so he still, digs into it, but just shoves himself off the wall for continued, momentum.
Yeah. It's a moment of, you do, stop for a moment to do that, to, really push. So he does get, a little bit ahead. Not by much, but, maybe, 3 feet or more, to just get a little bit of advantage. But yeah, you do that, and you feel this compulsion going through you.
So the worst part is, the salubri compulsion might fuck this all up for us, chat.
Well,
I mean, team, fucking hell, god damn it.
But it depends on what really feels good in the moment, or what I roll if nothing really speaks to me. So give me just a moment to look up the compulsions.
You remember the salubri one, right?
I do not at the moment. What is it?
Salubri compulsion is you become overwhelmed with empathy for someone with a problem in the scene.
Ooh.
Until you help them solve the problem, you take a permanent -2 dice to all rolls.
Ooh. I love that you've told me that willingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And there's only one other person in this scene with me right now.
That is true. But you know what? I'm gonna go 2 ways with it, okay? I'm gonna either give you dominance or that clan compulsion. I'm gonna roll it out.
What is dominance?
Dominance is its own thing. You want to remember Aiden with the coyotes.
Oh, I see this now. Okay, yeah.
That. So yeah, we're gonna see. So, on odds, you're gonna go with dominance, and on evens, you're gonna go with your clan compulsion.
Dominance would be great.
It is evens.
Fuck.
Oh. So, yeah, you're running after him, and the guy's just trying to get away from you. He's been scared in this whole situation. You have really, you and your friends have really caused this man to be in this situation, and you've got to rectify that. It's something that, how could you even put somebody else into this situation? You know? That's horrible that you've done this.
How rude.
Now. He could just be some guy who was taking a stroll, and then you just ran
psychokinesis.
And then you just ran after him, and he tried to defend himself because he doesn't know anything about you. So you could be the one that's trying to kill people in his mind. So yeah, what the fuck, man? So that's gonna be
stop running or take -2 to my 4 die rolls.
That'll be on your next turn.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Okay. Boo, you're making it around. You can see the other side of the street. You're not necessarily at the point where you will intercept him, but you do at least see the point where he would be coming out.
Yes. So I would love to, at this point, now that I'm at that last turn, I want to turn and then speed up.
Yeah,
and try to get in front.
Absolutely. Please make me your dexterity plus drive.
Okay, it's...
Which I think it's just going to be your dexterity.
Yep.
All right.
I never got into a car chase. I'm not a cop.
That's fair. Ooh!
God damn it.
Oh,
Yes!
God.
Run him over.
Oh,
Run
yeah.
him over.
Yeah,
Boo, what is your clan compulsion?
Good question. I don't actually really remember.
What clan?
Hell yeah.
He's
Banu Hakim.
Yeah, Banu
About
Hakim.
time we saw this.
I don't remember what your clan compulsion
gotcha.
is, but it's in the player's guide.
Let's see. Banu Hakim is page 17 or 18. So boom, boom, boom. Clan compulsion.
Is it the justice one?
Judgment.
Judgment,
The
that's
vampire
right.
is compelled to punish anyone seen in transgress against their personal code.
Mhm.
For one scene, the vampire must slake at least one hunger from anyone,
Right.
friend or foe, who acts against their convictions.
Yeah,
Failing to do
I-
so is a 3 dice. Oh God!
Yeah.
Which means if I stop running, you're gonna be pissed at me.
now,
Fuck.
I'm not entirely sure that fits in
It
this
doesn't.
scenario. What I
Okay.
do
Yeah,
it
think
doesn't.
fits is violence, harm.
Uh-oh.
So,
Violence what?
harm.
Oh, harm. Oh, okay.
Yes. So, give me a moment here.
Yep.
So, yeah. Things turn ugly. The hunger compels the vampire to hurt and destroy, not to feed or to win, but for the sole sake of causing harm, reveling in the pain of others. This compulsion
So you know what?
often,
Oh, sorry.
but not always, means physical harm. It can also involve subtler types of damage, such as emotional or social.
I think what it might be for me was I already was doing some investigations
Yeah.
on Jack,
Yeah.
and being in the house and reading the diary and thinking
Mhm.
about all the things that he did, because
Yeah.
I thought he was more just a killer
Yeah.
rather than what he actually was.
Yeah.
That pissed Adam off a lot.
Absolutely. Push you over
And
the edge.
yeah, that kind of like righteous fury is coursing through me. And
Yeah.
I don't really know if this is Jack or if Jack was full. Like at this moment, it doesn't really matter.
Right. You're just gonna go for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, this guy is crawled out of a fucking sewer grate and is running away from a serial killer and rapist's house.
That's right.
He's doing something bad.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So that will be your compulsion that you have to act on.
This is gonna fuck you over as well.
Yeah.
Just the dice penalty for harm is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Or not harming it or just doing it?
No, any action you take that is not immediately causing harm is -2 dice.
Yes.
Whew, okay.
So, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Now, Davis,
Brother, let me tell you, I've been running.
you've been running, and you continue to run, is what I think.
Yeah, I just had the 28 days later theme going in my mind.
Nice. Yeah. Absolutely. So, so give me that roll with your 4 dice again. Since you have the 2 bonus, you will be potentially in a good or bad situation. Oh, you're in a good, bad situation. I love it. Okay, so
All right.
you are taking off, and yeah, you're feeling that primal thrill. You're catching up, in fact, very fast. Because of those crows now, you're using them like a wolf would use crows to, or is it vultures or something? I don't remember.
No, it's wolves.
It's yeah, okay. Where they listen for those calls to find their next meal for scavenging, and yeah, it really drives you on as you exit out of the other side of the street, or exit out onto the other side of the street, and you can see that you have beaten the current pursuit, at least at the moment, and probably in like the next round, the guy is going to come out. So you're in a prime position to just go after him.
Or do I still have any action?
Depends on what it is.
I just want to hole up in like a nearby, like maybe around a corner,
Yep.
like just around some bend.
Yep.
And I just like kind of want to lower myself and get ready to pounce on him.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put you, you're gonna be like between a couple of cars, like using them as cover to then pounce out as you know that he's coming. Okay.
Fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So, hey, Nikolas.
Hey.
What are you doing?
So question.
Yeah.
It's a little retroactive. How close is Adam to me?
You don't know where he is at the moment. He took off in the car.
Right. Okay.
You can see that as the person you're chasing runs through out of the alley, that headlights are definitely like shining from his right. So you at least know that there's a car that way, and you could probably infer at least at the moment. So what do you do as he's running out?
Oh God, my options are literally option A: keep chasing at -2 with a very low chance of success and more bestial failures. Option B: break down here in the alleyway next to a garbage can and cry because I'm the monster. Those are my fucking options.
Yep. Or you could help him, or you could help him out, trying to get maybe you could I don't know, like try to get him out of there somehow, or get him out of danger somehow.
I mean, to my knowledge, I'm the only one close to him. I have no idea where Davis and Adam are.
It is true.
So, I think Nikolas is going to come, like, he's gonna slow down and just come out of the alleyway and just slow down until he's just standing still watching.
Absolutely,
the man
I love it.
Run off.
So, yeah, for sure.
Defeated both at himself and the situation.
So he's come out and he's turned to kind of go down the way. Adam.
Yes.
He is on the sidewalk. There are cars in between you and him, but those cars could be used if you if you could just go for it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm doing it.
Absolutely. You know what?
I'm gonna miss the car.
Oh yeah, I love it. And you know what? You can give me so you give me your dexterity plus. Ooh, I'm gonna give you 2 bonus die since you're going for him. Like, you're not giving a shit about anything.
Yeah.
And you can also use. Oh, let's see.
Like on streetwise?
No. I
I
want you to use awareness because you're trying to like figure out like the best angle to hit these cars to hit into him.
Okay. So dexterity, awareness,
and 2 bonus
would be
die.
4.
Yep.
Okay. So that'd be 4, and then that's another 6. Okay. Yeah, dexterity, awareness, that's 4.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
you could.
I'm gonna re-roll. Re-roll these 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 3.
Uh,
okay. You could do another one if you wanted to.
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna try one more.
How's your willpower looking, brother?
It's actually okay.
Okay.
I've only taken.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay. All right.
I have only taken 3 superficial so far.
I understand.
I'm good.
Okay. So,
Oh wait, I took that aggravated when.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I've taken 1 aggravated and 2 superficial actually.
Okay. And now you've used 2 more for the rerolls, right? Because
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So let me look at something.
I really wish that these sheets had a difference between aggravated and superficial willpower.
They would
since
be.
none of my stats are over a 6, I track superficial going right to left, and aggravated left to right.
They would be if they were like in person. You could half shade and everything, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, these don't have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me look at something. Oh yeah. Okay, good. So he is going to attempt to not get hit by cars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Okay. That's amazing. Davis, I need you to also roll dexterity plus athletics to not get hit and crushed by cars.
Yep.
Oh, he's also there at the same spot.
He is between cars to look to be in a place to jump out to try to get this person.
Oh, I didn't even know he was there.
You wouldn't
Fuck.
have. You wouldn't have. That's the thing.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay. That's as good as you can get. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And so you got 4 successes, right? Boo. Yes, you did. So
Yeah.
Okay. So so the night air is filled with the sound of crunching metal as the Lexus gets it gets driven straight into a couple of other sedans that are just like in the immediate vicinity between your car and this person. It does like squish slightly. It scrapes up Davis a little bit. You only take 2 superficial damage.
Okay. Not the worst.
Not the worst.
Yep. Could have been worse.
But as you are going, you see that the person like locks eyes with the car and just starts to jump and go over as you're crunching into the car.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he got a crit. It was amazing, actually. See, otherwise he would have been in a bad way.
Yeah.
So,
lucky him. Piece of shit.
This is crazy.
My character's fucking. I am slightly mad. My character's fucking raging.
Oh, of course you are. But you did just do damage. Like, you did do harm to something in the immediate area. So at least that is a compulsion that has been fulfilled. But
Okay, at least
you
there's
did
that.
crunch your car into other cars.
Yeah.
So what I need you to do is to give me... Oh, you don't have... Okay, it's gonna be stamina
Oh?
plus... Oh, you don't have that either. Oh, no.
Nope.
Just stamina, my guy.
Yep. Oh shit.
It's a success. Okay, so you only take 3 superficial damage, but you
okay.
Yeah.
Am I out?
No.
Like I'm not out cold because I only have 4 health.
No, you're not out cold. Superficial is not aggravated, so you're not like in torpor or anything. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
But you are pinned in the car between airbags and metal and other things. As the car just crunches up.
So you know what? Actually, something I'd like to ask, slightly retroactively.
Sure.
Nikolas said that he ran out onto the sidewalk or out of the buildings and then stopped.
Yes.
Did I see that?
Yes, you would have seen that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely would have seen that. You can see like a haunted expression on his face, but at the moment, pain.
Yeah.
So you're in the car, trapped at the moment. Davis, you are... You have been, like, kind of crunched a little bit, but it's not enough that I think you're trapped. But if you want to continue going after this guy, you're gonna take a penalty, unfortunately, to try to go after him. You are going to give me it would be strength plus athletics, and it would be you don't have the bonus die from your birds and all of that. So
Are the birds gone?
No, they're still there, but he's in like an open space.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, my bad.
So there's not really any benefit because you already know where he is and everything.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Yeah.
So, it's just gonna be the strength and the athletics.
All right.
So if you're gonna try,
Yeah. So I need to roll the strength check to like free myself from the vehicle.
you don't have to free yourself. You're just kind of bruised up and bunched up a little bit. It's just to try to go after him still.
Okay. I would like to call out dive bomb.
Okay.
And like you know how like crows will like dive bomb other birds that are like around their nests during mating season.
Yeah.
Like a magpie.
Yeah. I want him to do that to this guy who's running.
Okay.
And I will take off and roll a strength check. Hold on, let me highlight. There we go.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Yep.
Keeping the failure.
Yeah. The car is a little too much to like get out between. Unfortunately, like you're not pinned, but it is in a bad way, and you're trying to like move yourself out as the crows attempt to dive bomb. Wow, literally no successes whatsoever. Okay. So they legitimate, like, what the fuck? They dive down and they kind of go and swoop beside this guy as he starts to continue running. Nikolas, there's people in trouble in front of you.
So yeah, if I see a car wreck like right up or down the street from me, he's gonna start sprinting for the car wreck. To help whoever's the fuck is going through that shit.
The only person who's going through that right now is your friend Adam. So
yeah, I'm gonna start sprinting towards it. Halfway to the car, I realize that's the fucking Lexus.
Yeah.
And I think for a brief moment, he goes, "Oh fuck, I hope Adam's okay." And then he remembers we're vampires.
Sure.
But I am still gonna run over and try to rip the driver's side door open.
Yeah, absolutely. Strength plus athletics, please.
Oh no. What if the beast wins again?
It'll be fine.
That's fine, I'll just kill Adam.
Yeah. Okay.
3.
Yeah, 3. All right. So unfortunately you can't re-roll anything. But it's it's a car wreck, right? Let me just double check something.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's enough to do it like in one go. Yeah, no, I don't think that's enough for you to do it in one go, but you are like the metal is straining and groaning as you're pulling on it.
Okay.
Adam, if you want to also try to get out right now, it would be the same roll. And your successes would add on to Nikolas's, I think.
Okay. So let me see. I'm gonna make just a little roll here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait. So let's not do that just yet. So in the car, am I like completely pinned? Can I move my hands?
You
my
can
arms,
move your
whatever?
hands. Your legs are a little pinned. But you are able to move your hands and arms. Yeah.
Yeah. So did the window crack when?
Yes.
Did the window crack and break when the crash happened, like the driver's side?
Yes, I would say so.
And Nikolas is right outside the window.
And he's trying to free you actively.
Trying to pry your door open.
Let me see here.
Sure.
Okay. Then I will also try to do stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it would be just strength.
Yeah. Strength plus athletics, so just strength.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Just one.
So combined, at least, you're pushing the car door open. Yes. That's enough.
Okay.
So at least at this moment, that's really what you're not able to do too much else, but just get that car door open. So, Davis.
That is me. I'm currently dying.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
No, Aiden is dying.
Oh. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So you would give me a wits awareness real quick, if you would.
Gladly.
Mhm.
Once I tab back in,
Yeah.
there we go. With awareness 4 and where the fuck is awareness?
It's A under your
5.
mentals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn.
2 successes.
Uh,
Don't waste it. It's not
Alright.
it's not too important. You just notice that the guy is, as he's running, he's pulling out another vial.
Okay.
Which you hadn't seen yet. So he's pulling out the vial and kind of tipping it to his lips to drink it. What do you do?
I want to escape this car and push out into the street.
Absolutely.
And if I can, snarl back over my shoulder at whatever car caused this.
Yeah, no one knows.
Yeah, I just want to snarl with like a bit of a fuck you.
Yeah, for sure. Give me the roll.
Oh, actually, no, it's just the one. What?
No.
Damn. I would like to re-roll.
Wait, you would be using a hunger die technically, remember? So
Right,
you wouldn't be
right,
able
yeah.
to re-roll. It's gonna be a failure.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right.
yes.
All right.
So you're like it takes you a while to even pull yourself out of the car, but eventually you do, I would say.
Okay.
But you're not able to do much of anything else. You're kind of just getting yourself out from between those cars.
All right.
So yeah. The guy runs off out of the street and between a few houses again. You can't see him at the moment from where you are. Any of you. And Nikolas and Adam, you're currently near a car wreck and in a car wreck. What are you doing?
Yep. I'm prying the door open and getting Adam out as soon as I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, and I'll try to be like wiggling free
Yeah.
and stuff.
I think honestly, it's between the both of you. It's easy enough to get him out. He's absolutely like it takes you, I think, the full time, but you're able to get Adam out without causing any significant damage to him more than he's done to himself. Yeah. And Davis, you're just gonna run after him, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm running and/or limping.
Absolutely. You don't have to limp. You don't have to worry about that. And I won't make you roll because as you get to the point where you can see where he was, you don't see him. He is not running between the buildings. You don't see him at all.
Do I hear the crows?
The crows. So you watch as the crows have followed him to a point, and then they stop, and they're like circling, but they're not cawing, and you can hear them saying, "Well, they are calling," but you're hearing them say, "Where'd he go?"
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna like straighten up fully.
Yeah.
I'll let the crows continue to search.
Yeah.
I'll look back at whatever car it was that caused this whole clusterfuck.
Oh, there's a Lexus there that seems very familiar. It doesn't seem as familiar anymore, actually. Some Lexus is there. As you can see the scene that is Adam being pulled out by Nikolas.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start the. I guess. I'll call the crows back.
Okay. They come back. They come down. They're like, "Don't know where he went. Can't see him. He gone. Just poof." Is what you hear. I think at this moment we're out of the chase. Unfortunately, you can still do more stuff to try to find him. But at the moment, he has vanished.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable like abandoning
Yeah.
2/3 of my coterie
Oh,
to chase what is
absolutely.
probably
I-
a cold case.
I understand entirely. Why is this not?
So-
Okay, there it is.
So this is what happens when we actually do stuff together.
So I think what I want to do in this moment is just like have you can hear sirens in the distance as the camera kind of pulls out a little bit. We're watching Adam being helped out of the car by Nikolas. You have Davis looking off towards where the person was at the time, the last kind of part that he saw, and the crows coming down and kind of just getting on some of the crashed car to chat at him, and as he's walking now or making his way now towards you two, and the kind of bit of smoke that's coming up from the Lexus. As we fade from this scene for now.
Oh. We fucked up, boys.
No, dude, dude, it was crazy. It was actually insane. How?
Oh, I'm not upset that we fucked up.
No,
That was a cool fucking scene.
It was neat. I honestly, I had no idea if like you guys could have done. You know, you guys could have succeeded so much in that moment, but the dice were against you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
The
now, I
hunger's
mean,
brutal right now.
you found out some more information, I guess. That's neat, right?
I mean, not a whole ton, honestly.
Yeah.
True, but more than nothing.
Oh
No,
god,
it feels like a way
Jerry
bigger loss, dude.
Sure.
That
Is
car
Jerry
is going to
okay?
be a fucking problem.
Jerry was on my shoulder when the car impact happened. Is Jerry okay?
Ooh, good question.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, let me just Jerry's a little beat up, but he's okay. He's not
Okay.
he's not dead. He's a little beat up. Just
Show me where it hurts, Jerry.
right.
Where did the car touch you?
Oh Jesus.
So, you guys, I'm gonna give you. Let's go with 2 experience points. You guys can have 2.
Big. I should spend it someday.
Nah, you can just keep it forever. That's fine.
By the way, Alejo,
Yeah.
I fully intend on adding those 2 crows to my coterie.
Sure.
Can we count my ambition done, or should we save it till next session?
It would be the next time around, because you
Alright.
haven't actually done it yet. But yeah,
Alright.
that can be the thing you do
Yeah.
immediately, which is fine.
I figure we're next going to go home, and that's where I'm going to add them to my coterie.
Potentially, yeah. So any questions, comments, concerns, everybody?
I want to play again soon. And hey, next time we play, my subathon will have ended.
Oh,
That's good.
There you go.
So I might actually like be able to focus again.
Yeah.
You would focus.
Oh. Oh, there were so many moments this session that I had you explain things twice.
Oh.
Because the first time you explained it, my brain was not in my body.
I understand.
my ability to focus has been fucking
Yeah,
gone.
I get you.
Which is why the last day. Right now, the timer ends on the 25th.
Okay.
I capped it on the 31st, so if people really want to push it, they can.
Yeah.
Which I feel like they might. Edging a subathon is a very real thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But after that, I'm free. I'm taking a week off, of which we'll play on the 5th, which is in the middle of that week, which will be perfect.
Yeah.
I will say I won't be around on the 19th or the 26th of April. I am flying over to New England to visit a bunch of people, so I'm spending 2 weeks over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot to work on anyway, so we'll have a bunch of stuff still good and ready.
Cool. So we should still be able to play twice next month if we play on the 5th and then just do the 3rd week on the 26th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Cool.
But yeah, my apologies for absolutely trouncing you guys.
Wow. Excuse me. We trounced ourselves. Thank you very much.
No, I know.
You for yourself, I got 4 successes on that car crash.
Yeah, I was
Motherfucker
gonna
only got
say,
away because
yeah.
it critted.
Yes, it's true. It is true.
I would have crushed those motherfuckers' legs between 2 cars.
That could have happened. Absolutely could have. Unfortunately, did not.
Oh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, but that's good. It means I care.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm glad you're invested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam doesn't fucking like to lose, and certainly doesn't like to lose his expensive fucking car.
Buy a new one.
I love it. I love it.
Mia's gonna be fucking pissed. I'm going over to those fucking gangers and I'm gonna massacre them.
Yeah, you could, I guess.